It's the Procrastinators Podcast again.
I can't believe it's been again so soon.
I can't believe we didn't get canceled after the last. I can't believe after all that racist shit we said on the last episode that they let us make another one.
Well, they said that was exactly why
they brought me back on.
Season.
They had to drag me back out to be the radical centrist to keep you in check. Sorry.
Whichever one of the Koch brothers is still alive smoked his cigar and was like, these boys are exactly what we need. Give these guys $1 billion. So you know we're gonna fire Eleazar and we're gonna have a whole team of corporate editors.
Oh God.
We're gonna have real production
now
values.
The podcast is really dead.
We're gonna have a real podcast soon. Oh, what a week! What a week! Right off the bat, I'll tell you what I'm excited about. The Vapors 2 books. They are in the mail, and I'm looking at like the tracking numbers, and they are like just like a couple hours ago. They made their way. They had left Florida. They have arrived in Massachusetts, and so I'm assuming they will be in my grasp maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. It's coming.
I'm ready.
It's coming.
It's been so long, I forgot I even spent money on it.
I've been writing. Right. Everyone who spent money on it is going to have forgotten.
You could have just pocketed all the cash.
Damn, fuck. It's gonna be they're gonna forgot that they spent however much they're gonna get it like for free. It's like they're just gonna be getting a free present from me. Like they didn't even pay for it at all. Yeah.
I looked at the thing and I completely forgot that one of the stretch goals was like the Ben Saint heart pin. I didn't realize. I forgot I was getting that.
Yeah, everybody gets that. And everybody gets $1.
Oh my God!
Everybody gets $1 with Class War and a hammer and sickle on.
I'm gonna frame that as my first dollar. Like literally, like actually.
Incredible.
My first communist dollar. It'll be for me. Vapors 2 Kickstarter achieved full communism, and all it cost was $10,000.
I wonder how much it'll cost for America.
If only Stalin had known that communism was that cheap.
Damn.
There was a. All right, right in with the politics. I saw a great video. Actually, I was doing my Patreon podcast this week, this month. It was terrible. Don't listen to it. I repeat, do not pledge at patreon.com/bensaint and listen to the latest episode. It was bad. I am ashamed of myself. But in the comments, Janess, who was at RadCon, we met her at the meetup. She left a comment and she told me about this video called it's called like
responding to every argument against socialism.
You commented on Twitter. Like answering every like criticism of communism or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just a video where he goes through like all these different arguments that you hear all the time and just kind of like, does a little debunking of each one. It's really good. The guy's channel is called Spooky Scary Socialist. It apparently took him 2 years to make this video because it's like 45 minutes of like his little like puppet avatar, like fully animated with like mouth movements, like explaining it.
What a fool.
Yeah, for real.
What?
It took
Wait,
him
like a stop motion puppet or a hand?
No,
puppet?
like a flash.
No,
puppet.
like a flash puppet. A flash puppet.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
it's not like well drawn or anything. That's the whole thing. Like, it was
wasted effort. It was very much wasted effort. I appreciate it, but at the same time,
I like it. I like watching it talk, but at the same time, it probably wasn't worth 2 years.
Exactly.
When he could have just voiced it, he could have just put it over a static image, and it would have been fine.
During those 2 years, VTubers have become a thing and have completely made that production pipeline bloated and silly by comparison. You just got to get Live 2D and have it do all the automated keyframes for you.
Oh my God, you're right.
He should have just pitched up his voice, made a cute little anime waifu that have 1 million views right now.
I should get
They don't even need like good lip syncing.
No, they don't.
Wait, should I get Live 2D?
I think everybody should. I feel like it's the inevitable end game for all of us. VTubers are the downfall of society.
A fucking like Live 2D like version of Punk, but it was too complex. and I ran out of time. I wanted to do it for like my like draw streams in August, but it was too much work to do.
Well, you have like a 3D model of Pump from the game, right?
I do.
Were you trying to use that?
I tried to convert it into
well, Live 2D, you start with a drawing. You start with a drawing, and you make it like a puppet.
You make it a puppet.
Oh.
But the 3D stuff, it's absolutely abysmal, terrible, horrible.
It's very complicated.
I needed to convert it to some other program and open it in that program so that I could export it as something else from that program. And the list of, like, the tutorial list was so long and convoluted that I killed myself and I'm dead now.
Wow. Well, darn.
But I will do that. I do want to do that. Like a little punk, like while I'm drawing or whatever. I have a webcam, but like it's Punk there. Or some other character, one of them. Any of them. Redman,
pretty cool.
Ala Gun Girl.
Could you stream, and maybe you have like a little like Discord like chat window open, and someone else on like a webcam whose face is like controlling the Pump puppet, and like they like play Punk through this model, and it's like the two of you can have a little like back and forth. I don't know. I'm coming up with this on the fly.
So I'm drawing.
I'm on the cutting edge.
I'm drawing.
Yeah, then... you're drawing, and your webcam is showing you. But then, like over here is Pump, who some other person who you are in a Discord call with is moving and puppeting them with their face. Pretty cool.
Some advanced technology.
Pretty.
I mean,
freaking cool.
The reason you would get a VTuber avatar is so that you don't have to show your face. That's what I would do.
Well, that's boring. Why stop there? Why do the most obvious thing?
We've already been exposed. There's no saving us now. We might as well just go balls deep.
The only VTuber I like is the bunny girl in the maid outfit with the big titties.
Which one?
No, there's one. There's the dog girl. No, there's the bunny girl in the blue. There's the bunny girl in the blue.
I don't know a single one of them.
She's special. Well, I just saw a gif of her. Holding a giant carrot. It was pretty cool.
She's special. She's my waifu. Nobody else is on the entire internet.
That's right. That's correct. Just she's like Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh, who I thought was a girl growing up, and I had a huge crush on. First orgasm I ever had, jacking off to Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh.
Is that true?
No.
I wouldn't be surprised, really.
I did think Rabbit was a girl.
Ben's degenerate enough to make that to be true. That's believable to me.
I thought Rabbit was a girl because he gardened a lol. But I still didn't think he was hot.
Think of all the progress Ben's made. The fucking communist man he is now. Before he enforced such strict gender stereotypes, he thought Rabbit was a girl.
Only women are involved in agriculture.
Rabbit wore a fucking apron.
Yeah, like he becomes like
I mean, I think his character he acts like sort of like an effeminate man that does things that women are supposed to do.
Well, he acts like a mom in the one with the bird with I forget but the one with Kessie.
Yeah.
He nags, like a woman. All the signifiers are there. I think Rabbit might be trans, guys.
Oh, ooh.
Which way? I don't know.
Time to watch a new cartoon and talk about it with a little avatar in the corner.
Time to make a really long YouTube video talking about
go through all the problems of making a live 2D puppet and then just make knockoff mysterious Mr. Enter videos with it.
Just have like a Sans Eye Winnie the Pooh OC, and he's Sans Eye Winnie the Pooh.
What?
When he's got the blue glow in his eye, he's Sans
I know what you
Eye.
mean.
Winnie the Pooh. Because you gotta have a Winnie the Pooh Sona. You gotta have the like a Pooh Sona. What's your Pooh Sona, guys?
Hey guys. So I've made this new the Winnie the 100 Acre Wood tabletop RPG.
Oh,
and you gotta pick your race. You're either a stuffed animal or a real animal, and like the two have like different like bonuses and malices against each other. They deal different like damage types. It's like a rock paper scissors type thing, but there's only two of them. So
One is just better than the other.
Yeah.
What about Human Children? Is that the third one? Like Human Child beats the shit out of stuffed animal.
It's like Kyogre
real
and Groudon.
animal, real animal kills child, and then stuffed
like
animal forces the real animal to choke when it eats it.
Oh,
it's like
God.
Kyogre and Groudon, and Christopher Robin is like Rayquaza.
I know what that means.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
He flies up in the sky.
Yeah, and he's got air. He's got
It's
airlock.
like metaphorically flying above the sky because he's a real person and he has something that the toys can never have.
And at the end, you climb on
Money.
his back and ride him into space. You know?
Yeah. I remember that happening in
Yeah.
the show all the time. So
Yeah,
it checks out.
You gotta climb up the Eeyore Hill and watch the clouds do their crazy aurora thing, and you just take off. And we gotta, come on, Piglet. Oh, Piglet, we gotta catch fucking Deoxys. There's a meteor headed towards her. We gotta catch it. His defense is really low. Piglet, I hope you learn false swipe. That all makes a lot of sense to me anyway. That all checks out.
Yeah, you know. Insert
That's the
Winnie
sort
the
of,
Pooh
like-
baseball game reference here. Bringing that back. Longtime viewers might remember that.
I don't.
How far?
I
How
can't
far did
remember
you
that.
get? How far did you get in Winnie the Pooh's Grand Slam or whatever?
Oh, not very far.
I think I got to Tigger, who was like the third guy. I got like halfway through. But I started to tap out when it actually started to get tough.
As
I got
someone,
to, like Rabbit was like, yeah, I could deal with Rabbit, but then
since I've played all of like the Dark Souls series since that episode, I can confirm that game is harder than Dark Souls. Not a meme.
Yeah.
Definitely true.
Yeah. I think I don't know. There comes a point when it's like you have to be like pixel fucking perfect. And I just could not read. I just could not read the pitches at all. And I had no idea what was happening. No, it bested me. And I've beaten like Super Meat Boy, and I've beaten all kinds of hard games and shit. I beat Downwell. Downwell's kind of hard. It's not that hard.
I can't beat Downwell. I always get unlucky.
The way to win Downwell is just to use Floaty. My strategy is use Floaty, hope for early knife and fork, and just increase your max health. But you can go the other way too, where you just go like full on like hyper offensive, kill everything before they have a chance to damage you style, which also works. Lamau.
Not played down.
Video games.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
good.
love
Fun
video
pastime.
games. So good.
You know, I've got some video game thing to talk about. Maybe, I don't know, have either of you played World of Warcraft ever?
I played a little bit of Kata back when it came out, and that's it.
I played I leveled up. I fully leveled up a character one summer when Wrath of the Lich King was new.
Cool.
And that was it. I didn't do much raiding or anything.
Yeah, I've been since they announced like a year ago or a number of months ago, World of Warcraft Classic servers are now a thing, which recreate the world before the Cataclysm.
I remember when that was coming out, my a bunch of my roommates were talking about it because like all my roommates used to play World of Warcraft. Like the reason I played it that one summer was because a bunch of them who I went to college with were like, "Hey, we're all going Wrath of the Lich King coming out. Ben, you should play with us." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I didn't end up getting that into it. But like, have I ever mentioned that like the people I live with, or a bunch of them anyway, like a bunch of the people that I met, like and like the way that I got this place that I live in right now, they were a bunch of people who came from this forum that was called the TLDR, and it was for people who were banned from the World of Warcraft forums.
No.
Yeah, this is like the clique of people who like congealed around this house.
Incredible.
Yeah, they were these bunch of miscreants who were like banned from the Warcraft forums and formed their own forum.
What do they say? Do they say nasty words?
I don't know. I got to imagine that there's as many different reasons for having been banned from the World of Warcraft forums as there are stars in the sky.
Well, yes. Cool.
Anyway, just thought that was a nice anecdote I would share.
So, World of Warcraft. I was a big World of Warcraft freak. In my early university days, or maybe no, it was before university, but it was like end of school. And I was playing it all summer like a big loser. But then there's been a number of expansions. Wrath of the Lich King was really big and hype, and everybody loved it, and it was like snowy, like Mordor, you know, like cool, epic. That was the cool time. And then the expansion that came out afterwards was the Cataclysm, and it changed a lot of the level 1 to 60 content in Azeroth permanently. And I have hated the game slowly ever since that point, because they just ruined so much about the things I liked. And I'm going back now to World of Warcraft Classic because they finally said, fine, we'll let you have the thing you've been asking us for ever since Cataclysm. We'll finally let you buy this thing. And I've been playing it.
How generous of them.
Well, it's so funny because they like were on record, like on stage. Someone asked them like a couple years ago, like, can you like release Classic? And they're like, no, you guys think you know what you want, but you don't.
It's it's been like so annoying. The years, like ever since Cataclysm, I played it once, obviously because it was new, and it was like, oh wow, a giant dragon called Deathwing burned everything. That's pretty cool. I play all the new content. I see all the new quests, and I had previously played and seen every other pre-quest before the world changed. So I knew everything. I knew all the differences, and the biggest difference was they made it far more convenient, to the detriment of absolutely everything that made World of Warcraft good. It was so much. It was so much about like
the classic.
Yeah, they did it like I mean, it's been slowly over the expansions because the level cap raises every time. They need to make it, you know, possible for a new player to get to the highest level in a timely fashion. So the amount of experience you need to gain lowers slightly. But with Cataclysm, they redid all the old quests to make them fundamentally more streamlined. You go into a place, and all of the quests send you out into a small area near the quest hub. You do the quest, you come back to the quest hub, and they lead you on to the next area. And you go through the entire zone like a theme park ride almost. You never really need to think, you never explore, you just go on the track that they provide. And you can technically not do that. You can technically not do any of the quests. It's just like there's no content if you do that. So they turned it into a theme park that sucks and is boring. And it's fine the first time, but like once you've seen it, there's no joy in exploring the world anymore. So like I've been stewing about this, and especially how they said you don't know what you want. It takes so much longer to level up in Classic, in vanilla World of Warcraft.
Oh no!
It takes so long to level up, and it's difficult, and you don't want that. I'm pretty sure
I liked leveling up. Like I had fun with the game when I was leveling up and like exploring the world, and then when it got time to start raiding, I was like, I hate this. This is awful.
Yeah, I've never been into raiding.
Was not fun.
The whole thing with raiding is that it completely becomes, you know, the multiplayer aspect is high level. The world is what I like, and I always liked the you know, the architecture, like the big chunky like bone buildings that the orcs use. Like ridiculous. Like how could a bone be that big that they make a tent out of it? What creature could have made this bone? Never explained, but it's great.
I mean, the just the visuals were my favorite part of playing WoW. That was like that. Like PS2 was like something that really got me into like low poly and stuff because like I grew up with it, obviously. But like going back and playing WoW, and like being able to just like really stop and examine everything and like trying to figure out how everything was made was like so fucking cool. And that was like one of the big catalysts that really made me like, I want to do this. And it was just the way they crafted everything, and just like everything was all like boxy, but like there was like a lot of artistic flair to it. Oh, it was such a good design. Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, you said, Tom, you played when Cataclysm came out.
Yeah, so like
So
all
you
the quests
didn't
were
see-
super fucking boring and dumb, and I hated
Yeah,
it.
I mean, it's not like World of Warcraft Classic was like the quests were way more interesting. It's just that the slowness of like the progression, and like things like the mounts cost like untold amounts of gold in the early game.
Mhm.
And now in the new games, they're
mean-
like really cheap, and you can get them. And if you have one mount on one character, you don't need to get them for a new
My-
character. And it's like,
My greatest wish when I played was just to level up. All I wanted was to level up my fucking like clothsmanship or my tailoring skill enough to make the flying carpet. That was like,
yeah.
it took me so long, and when I finally did, I was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe I have my flying carpet now. This is the greatest day of my young life.
Yeah, I mean, World of Warcraft high level content still, like each expansion they have all that stuff. Cataclysm is really just a sticking point because it removed well structured quests that were designed for the zone that was built around them, and replaced them with a shitty theme park that is really dated compared to all of the other content. It's just it just sucks a lot. I would make a big analysis video, like comparing every single quest and saying this one's bad, this one's good.
old yeah, new bad, old good.
Yeah, old good.
Yeah.
And I've just loved playing. I didn't mention this, but it was the reason I got back into World of Warcraft, because I know it's like really addictive. Is like a treat to myself for having done the Clarissa Tezuka thing. So I'm like, I'm gonna play a video game and I'm gonna let myself enjoy video game. And I played it, and it's just mind-boggling how much how much better designed the pacing of the game is when it's slow, when you're just walking around, because you have your quest log. You actually have to read the quest and listen, like read where the guy says to go, and it doesn't tell you on the map. You just have to know, like, okay, head south and then due east when you get to the bridge. And then if you think about that, like, okay, that's there on the map. I can go that way and do that quest all on its own, but there's 2 quests to the north. I should probably do those first because it'll be quicker, and I could loop back around to this point. It's like this strategy, because of the slowness. You want to use your time efficiently, and it's just a far more engaging experience than just sort of walking to the guy who has the exclamation point and looking at the mini-map to see where the enemy is and just clicking on them.
Right.
I've probably said this before. I remember just having a good time, just like running around Azeroth. You know, I got my raptor. Oh man, I bought my first raptor. Fuck yeah, time to run across the barrens or whatever. Like there's some mountains. Like, can I climb those? Like, fuck yeah.
I love that. Barrens Mountain's the best.
Yeah. And you know, I want that flying carpet. Oh, but it's gonna take me so long. It's gonna take me so much gold to train up all these skills. Flying carpet though, it's okay. I'll put in the work. Oh fuck. Oh no, I had a point I was gonna make. Oh, and I was gonna say that I had the same thing in Final Fantasy 11. Was 11 the online one, or was it 12?
I think it may have been 12.
12 was the offline one. 11 was the online one.
Oh, okay, yeah. The
Right.
first online one. They when I was like, I got bored like doing local. I couldn't really figure out the quest system because I was like a stupid kid and I never played a fucking MMORPG before. And I was like, well, I guess I just go kill monsters. Like, this is boring. I don't want to fuck with the multiplayer. Like, oh god, making like guilds and like joining groups, like that seems really complicated. I'm just gonna like walk into the wilderness, and I just like walked across the entire world, and I got murdered by like overleveled monsters in every area. But I was like, I'll just find my way around them, just squeeze my way around things just so I don't die, and get to go across the continent, and just like, yeah, I made it. Okay, cool. I'm done with the game. I'll never play it again. I got everything out of it that I wanted.
I do love shit like that. There's been multiple times in World of Warcraft where it's just sort of, especially the first few times I played it on a new character, I'm like, I'm gonna explore like at a low level, and I'm gonna go into a place I'm not supposed to be. If I stick to the road, maybe the wolves won't jump at me from like 40 feet away and kill me in one hit. Maybe they won't do that, but they still do. But you can you get your ghost, you walk back to your body, you move a little, like a couple feet forward, then you die again, and you keep doing that until you get to a safe place, and then you're like a level 1 in like the really high level zone place, and people look at you and they're like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And they point at you and they say "lol" out loud.
Now you can die really fast.
It's just great. It's just it's the world of Warcraft. The Warcraft sucks. Like gameplay is like okay, but the world is great. It's a real fun place to be.
Well, I feel like that was the entire point from the beginning, right? To take this like game that's like a real-time strategy game that like pulls you so far out from like the actual like events and like environments, and then drops you in this like one individual, and now it's all around you, this thing that like traditionally you saw from such like a high angle, now you're in it, and that must have been the selling point initially, and I think it just kind of got lost in its own like metagame, and now that's what like Blizzard makes it for. They're just like trying to like build around like the end level content for like addicted players to keep them continuing to give them $15 a month for another decade, as opposed to like building up that world. I don't know.
They have made some pretty interesting things, but like largely, it's just more of the same. It looks a little different, and it's addictive. And there's lots of numbers and lots of like things you can complete. There are lots of achievements, like do 1,000 of these. Oh, I would like to do 1,000 of those, but that would take a long time. Haha! Blizzard rubs their hands. I'm got to get their money now. They're gonna spend money more.
Ooh, I hate it when those big money men rub their hands together and smoke their cigars and go, "Nyah, money please."
And I willingly hand it over because they have my video game.
And I go,
damn you, Bobby Kotick, you got me again.
If only he didn't own the means of production. Fuck, here you go. Darn nuts.
Yeah.
Nah, shucks.
I only bought 3 months, but I'm probably gonna want to play it more than that. But I am only playing it on the weekends, on Wednesday, and after streaming, which is still quite a lot.
I mean,
I'm gonna try it to be like a good boy and not like a good girl. I don't know. Fuck genders. It's too hard.
You killed yourself
I
there.
I canceled myself.
You fucking killed it.
Look,
call the fucking gender police on this on this
phony.
The
gender police, like the vegan police from Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
You used the wrong pronoun. You're gonna get disintegrated.
If you I don't know, something. If you look in the mirror and you explode, I don't know, whatever. Shut up. Hey, shut up.
What?
Hey, shut the hell up.
Shut up, Self, the one who brought up this joke.
Hey, shut up. I want to hear what you were saying. Keep going.
Huh? Mm-hmm. I think I was done with the World of Warcraft stuff. I just really like it. It's just really nice. I recommend World of Warcraft Classic and running around in the Barrens and Mulgore.
I watched Folding Ideas video on the World of Warcraft Classic, and I was like, okay. he had some opinions about it,
what?
And I was like, okay.
Why did you say that you watched a video and didn't? I don't know what the video was.
It was just him talking about World of Warcraft Classic, and he said, "This is what it's like," and I said, "Okay."
Well, I just told you what it's like.
Yeah, but I thought I'd mention that somebody else also told me.
I thought I was gonna build a career off of this.
I thought I was the only one.
The only one who's like thought to talk about it.
Oh no!
You thought it was a secret.
Everyone else is just suffering in silence, thinking that they're not allowed to talk about it, but they can.
You're gonna be the whistleblower. You're gonna blow the whistle on this whole thing. Bring this whole house of cards tumbling down.
The fucking Vrakel horn blower.
Sad.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I got a thing. I got a thing from this morning, because like early this morning, because I've been up all night. I got annoyed. I got an argument in my Discord server. I'm not going to name any names or anything because it's the point. That's not the point. The point is this was a thing that annoyed me, and I guess this is like an "Am I the asshole?" kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what it is. So there's these there's this tweet that's going around. It's got these 4 girls. These 4, it's like, oh, these are like 4 like lefty politics girls who like guns and whatever, and they're hot, and these are hot, sexy girls, and they're leftists, and what do you think about that, world? And they're the squad. It's like, okay, fine. And I do think that 3 of them are pretty hot, and the 4th one is also conventionally attractive, but I don't like her face. Honestly, I think her face. I think that there's several unattractive things about her, but in particular, it's her face. I don't like it. When I see it, it's like I think it's gross, and I. It's not important why. It's not important why, but I'm like, so I go into my Discord and I'm like, I can't stand seeing this tweet anymore. I have to say, this girl who's like, oh, these girls are so hot. I'm like, this one's hideous. This one's disgusting. I hate them. I didn't say I hate them, but I was like, they're hideous. They're awful looking. Repulsive.
Just one of them.
And one in particular.
Okay.
Who and
I feel
actually,
like the
yeah.
whole like, am I the asshole? Like when you say that, it seems pretty clear that you are.
I don't know. I felt like I feel like it's reasonable.
If you have to ask the question, you already have the answer.
I feel like it's reasonable to say, I think this person's ugly.
Well, I mean,
not even to them.
It's subjective, right? How can we really say objectively if you're correct or not?
I think, all right. There was a whole hubbub in your Discord, and I skimmed it. I got the gist.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
So this like turned into a thing because we kind of just cut you off.
There was kind of a long here. Just for reference, I will show you the image, and I will say that I think that the one on the left is very unattractive. I do not like her I do not find myself excited by the appearance. In fact, I see it and I want to leave.
Why do 2 of them have the same skirt?
I mean, you'd have to ask them.
And somebody's gonna have to change.
The thing about it is the one that I don't like the look of is one that I followed because I liked their tweets. I liked the things that they wrote and said. But seeing them, I'm like, I hate it. I hate seeing this, and I don't want to see them anymore because they're that ugly to me. And so I unfollowed them.
Wow.
Because I'm like, I feel like a girl like this has made the joke before that's like, I hope you're all following me for my political opinions, haha, and not my breasts or whatever. And, it's probably like, haha, everyone's just following me for my breasts, for my face, because I post naked pictures of myself and all that shit. But, I have these political opinions and I hope I'm being respected for those too. But for me, I like their tweets and I hate how they look. And I think there's probably some irony in that. I don't know. Man, I said I was pretty rude. I was pretty rude about how they look, but like, I don't know. So what? It's not like they're gonna see it.
Well, I feel like the reason there was a hubbub in in your Discord when you posted all that is not because they're arguing that she if she heard what you said she would be upset. It's just that it looks weird and feels weird to have someone just come in and say, "Isn't this bitch ugly?"
I didn't call her a bitch.
You didn't call her a bitch, but like it's that vibe, And people will be like, I don't know. I don't really want to be discussing whether or not a person is ugly or not. And it's just sort of like they didn't understand why you had this opinion. It's just a weird thing to say.
What? Because is there something? Is there like one? I don't think there's anything wrong with thinking someone is extremely unattractive.
Well, yeah.
And that being said, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying so. If it's okay to think it, I feel like it should be okay to say it in a context that's not like harassment, which it wasn't.
Right.
Is your contention simply that the tweet is presenting this person as like one of 4 very attractive people and you don't see it there and you're merely asking the question?
Well, the reason why... Yeah, I mean, the reason why I had this feeling, it's like, I kept seeing it and being like, I don't agree. This is like, clearly, the prevailing opinion is that these 4 are all attractive, and to me, it's like, but I really don't like how that one looks. I don't like looking at them. I literally unfollowed them because they're repugnant.
That's like
That seems
quirky.
so
That's like
extreme.
unusual. That's like, huh? Like I'm like, am I the only one? I'm unique. I'm different. I'm the alternative man.
Well, I am. Well, I fucking am though. This is I clearly am not in the majority on this question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't particularly find her attractive either.
Okay, but a lot of people do.
Right.
Clearly.
And
I don't know.
I mean,
what? So what if I'm like,
for different folks?
Well, hey, I
guess.
disagree. Not even on like a fucking
I
platform.
think it was entirely a vibe thing.
Mm.
Like to criticize someone's opinion, it's like, ooh, what did they say? Like, there's some intrigue there. To criticize someone's looks, is just sort of like a dead end, and then I don't know. It gets people's cogs turning as to why you would bring that up. And then they come up with like some conclusions, and they're like, "Ben, are you like a misogynist or something, or like what's going on here?" And then you're like, you have to defend yourself, and then it's like it gets heated. Because like the reason, like, yes, you don't need to find people attractive, and isn't it interesting that this person who everyone thinks is attractive, I don't think is attractive. I don't know. It's just sort of. I see why there was a big storm, but I don't think there's really anything to talk about with it.
Well, I'm sorry to waste your time. Then.
No, I'm not wasting. You're not wasting time right now.
I'm just. I don't know. I just really hate how she looks. I hate it. I do. I feel that strongly about it. I'm sorry. It's irritating. It partially, to a large extent, it's not necessarily like what she's shaped like. It's like the face that she makes, which to some extent is like a choice. It's like an affect that she's putting on. There's something about the way that she's communicating with me through the facial expression she makes, which rubs me the wrong way and pisses me off. That's not the entire entire thing, but that's part of it.
Right. I just don't like. It doesn't really affect my thoughts how or why exactly you dislike her face.
Right.
Because I don't know. I don't have the same reaction, and there's really just nothing for me to say about it. And I feel like that's the reason that there was discourse, because it's like, well, what does everyone say to this? I don't know. Yeah.
Well, now I'm embarrassed because if anyone in my Discord who is listening to this will be like, "Oh, I was there for that. Haha, man, that really got under Ben's skin. Haha, rent free, Lamau." And I don't know. You're right. Correct. That's it. That's the end.
Well, okay then. Mission accomplished, I guess.
I'm sorry. I apologize for wasting everyone's time with that.
Lol. It's
Lamau.
All right. Here's I got actually, I'm going to do an announcement actually. I'm going to do an announcement for a brand new thing that has been cooking over on a brand new Discord.
Whoa, what?
Dooncoon, member of the Pro Anon cast and fan of the PCP allegedly, quote unquote. I was in my stream talking about boobies, haha, that's what I like doing. I was talking about big boobies and mummy milkers, and that was, it was a pretty funny idea. It
was pretty epic.
To make like a podcast like the Big Booby Mummy Milkers, and I tweeted it as well. And then people said, "Are you a big booby or a mummy milker?" And this sort of spread into an idea was planted in Dooncoon's head. And she, she's going by she for the moment. She decided to make a clone of Endless War, where it was but boobs instead. Because the Endless War source code is just available, so you can take it, you can edit it, and now there is a brand new text-based MMO that you can play right now in your Discord browser called Big Boobies Mummy Milkers. You go into the server. You can
do you get milk?
No, you get breast size. So here's how it
What?
works. Here's how it works.
All right.
You go
Okay.
you go in. You have to question mark in the list into a big boober or mummy milker
Okay.
faction. Factions are exactly
Yeah.
the same. There's no difference at all.
Right.
And
Naturally.
then, oh wait, no, it's not. There's not no difference because the big boobers can jiggle, like exclamation point jiggle, and
Mhm.
the mummy milkers can exclamation point squirt, and
Yes.
Excellent. Understandable.
I'm with you so far.
Then you have to go to the titty bar, and you have to exclamation point squeeze to gain breast size. I don't really know
You
exactly.
squeeze what?
You go to the
Wait.
titty bar and you squeeze titties.
Your own?
I don't. It doesn't make any sense, but it's just mining
Okay.
with reskinned. So instead of getting
Okay.
slime, you get breast size. You could check your size. Exclamation point size
How do you? And your breast size is a number.
is a number. Yes, it just keeps getting bigger.
Okay. Sure.
Every so often, you get a mutation. I mean fetish, and
Okay.
you get fetishes for squeezing. Sometimes sometimes you do all of the stuff that is like in Endless War in mining has been turned into a boob thing. So occasionally you will find an extra large boob and you will squeeze it and you get more boob size from that. Other times it will be like boob minesweeper where you have to decide which it's there's like a very difficult to unhook bra and you have to use the coordinates like Minesweeper to get it to open it. It's booby themed Endless War. It's called Endless Expansion. Big Boobies Mummy Milkers. It's free and open, and you can join it. And there's boobs in it. You can post images.
Wait a minute.
Of
wait a
boobs
minute.
in
Wait
the
a minute.
boob
All
image
that
post.
and there's boobs in it.
There's boobs in it.
No shit.
I'm so glad that Endless War has finally experienced the staple of all open source software, which is pointless, ridiculous forking. It's finally happened.
Yo, that's fucking based, y'all. Yo,
Yeah,
plop that Discord link in the description.
I will. It's not open like as we're recording it, but it will be open like
Oh.
in a day. So I will do
Wait,
it then.
then how do you know? Then how do you know any of this?
Because I've been in there testing it.
It's on the man on the
Oh.
inside.
Oh my god.
I am the big boober. Dune-kun is the mummy milker. We're taking over Endless War. Everybody's gonna say, you know what? Ever since Munchie left Endless War, sucks. I'm gonna go to Big Boobies Mummy Milkers instead.
Dune-kun just wants to take everything. Just wants to take everything we've got. First, the PCP, superseded by the Pro Anon cast, and now Endless War, obliterated by Endless Expansion, Big Boobies, Mommy Milkers. I can see it now.
Yeah.
Can't we have anything?
No.
No, not with this kind of
Well,
performance.
I can. I have like a 50%
No,
stake in the Big
I'm gonna
Boobies Mummy
take you
Milkers
down
franchise.
with me. I'm taking you down with all of us. This ship goes down together.
Nah. Breasts
Yeah,
float.
yeah. You
Breasts float.
fucking no, fuck, shit, no, nah. Well, sad but true.
You know, in the Titanic, if Jack had big boobs, he'd be all right.
I mean,
They probably would have kept him warm too.
Big boobies solve
That's
all
just-
the problems in the
That's
world.
just what I think. That's just my opinion. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Damn.
Go there right now. Subscribe.
Oh,
Enlist.
like, comment,
okay.
subscribe.
Jiggle and squirt.
Well, it's
and
not.
like and subscribe.
Is there gonna be
It's
Milk Fest?
exclamation point instead
what's
of
gonna happen?
and not exclamation question mark. Did I say exclamation point every time? It's
You did.
question mark.
Oh, lol. Okay.
Question mark because of like a gib being like that's my symbol from like Pony.
Alright, that's deep lore.
Yeah.
That's way down on the PCP lore iceberg. Actually, it's probably not.
That's
It's probably like second or third level.
yeah. I've been thinking about a PCP iceberg thing. I think somebody did make one.
They
But I
did
was,
a long time ago.
In the last RFCK contest, I think it was Vintage. No, fuck. Oh god. Well, no, not the Shy Guy. Oh god, he starts with a V. Oh no, I feel so stupid.
Venice.
Yeah, Venice. Made the the iceberg chart, which was we spent a long time going over it. Like even me and Munchie didn't know some of the things on there, but we also thought that some of them were weirdly placed. We had a good round of discussing like I would move this here and I would move that there, and wait, is this what I think it is? And what else would be on this level and this level and this level? Those things are fun. They're a lot of fun. It was a rousing good time.
Arousing.
It was a rousing good time.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Oh yes. What about the PCP one? I don't know.
Oh, the
were we
PCP
going anywhere
one.
with that?
I was just gonna say, like, I could think of a few, like, pretty deep. Well, how deep do you think the Sly 2 PCP secret episode is?
Wait, the Sly 2?
Yeah, it's a secret PCP episode that happened in a call when I was playing
What?
Sly 2.
Oh
And I
my
uploaded it
God. It's so secret.
somewhere.
I don't even know that.
I didn't even know. I don't know about this.
This
What
is some
this?
deep shit.
It was just I was in the PCP chat. I was recording a Let's Play or streaming or something. I think I was streaming. And then like people funneled in. I think Digi was first. And it became
Oh.
a PCP episode, like unofficial.
Oh God.
I don't remember this, but
It was years
sounds
ago.
like something that would happen.
People are gonna go look for that now.
Sounds pretty cool.
No.
People are gonna go look for that and relive the glory days when Digi was on the
guess-
show.
I guess that'd be pretty fucking deep then. I'm trying to think of something, but even that is something that like is on the internet.
Yeah.
And like some people were probably there for it and saw it and remember it. I'm trying to think of something that like no one would know.
My
It'll probably be,
innermost
like-
fear.
Yeah. Or like I don't know, maybe some like throwaway detail from some like Radcon 1 vlog or something. I don't know. I think to qualify it does have to be like posted somewhere.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they wouldn't have known about it unless it was posted or at least streamed.
I
think the thing with those things is like, obviously we're involved with the PCP. We know everything that we were in, or at least, you know, we were there when it happened. But the viewers, you know, not every viewer of the, you know, the procrastinators watches or listens to every single episode and every single related video of all of our
God.
stuff.
Can you
that
imagine?
Like, yeah, it's feasible that like something has only been seen by like 60 people, or like is remembered by 60 people, and maybe like got 100 views. It's just a stupid little vlog, but in it is a secret moment that those like few can remember.
And probably I've forgotten as well. I don't remember what happened back then. I don't even remember what happened.
Do you remember where?
Quarantine.
Do you remember
started.
when it was Radcon 2 and Devu went around asking everybody their opinion on Undertale after it had been out for a year?
I remember the video. I don't think he asked me, but I remember the video. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Oh, there's things I
that's
filmed. There's
easy.
things I filmed at Radcon 1 that I never made into a video. There's I mean, if you there's like an image or two that were posted during the time that was being filmed. But I didn't do anything with the footage. I was going to use it for something. It was when I had like my penguin mask and my green screen suit, and I was crawling through the Digi's house attic, like towards the camera, and it was going to be spooky.
I have trouble remembering what happened at Radcon 1 versus Radcon 2.
Well, the way to remember, at least for me, is that Radcon 1 was only a few of us. Radcon 2 had Jeff, Munchie, and Tom. Were you at Radcon 1?
I was not
I
at
don't think
Radcon
so.
1. I was at Radcon
No.
2, though.
Yeah, Radcon 2.
Wait, so who was at Radcon? I mean, that was like right when I moved in with Digi, right? So I must have been there.
You were there. Devu Was Devu
I
there
believe Devu was there.
in Redcon 1?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. I think me and Devu moved
Yeah,
in.
you
around
guys
the
were
same
there around the
time.
same time. So it was
Okay,
you and
yeah.
Devu and Digi.
It was
Um,
Nate, Ben, me, Digi, and Jesse,
Yeah. I think I was the only one who really wasn't
Devu.
there. And Mage, obviously.
and Munchie.
Oh, yeah,
Who I
Munchie
don't
wasn't
know
there
at the time whether he was officially on the PCP.
either. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know.
Because Redcon 1 and then Redcon 2 happened like a few months after each other.
Didn't-
Redcon
Yeah.
2016
No.
was like
No,
like
no.
like
That
autumn
was-
or like winter of 2016.
Wait. Okay. This is gonna this is probably gonna be really annoying to like someone who's listening and like knows all this and be like, I can't believe these guys don't remember their own fucking lives, but like whatever. Because Munchie joined the PCP after Mumkey did, right? And Mumkey was not a member during Radcon 1 and 2, right?
But Munchie appeared. It was at Radcon 2. So like, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Wait.
Munchie was at Radcon
Was-
too.
Do you not
was he
remember
not a
Get the
member?
Pizza Now? Wait, no, that was Redcon
yeah,
3.
no, I remember he was there, but was he not a member?
No, he,
Or am I
he
misremembering?
was at that point. I believe so.
That's why he was there.
Yeah.
I think
But
Jeff
Mumkey
was
wasn't
there.
a member then. Yeah, Jeff was there.
Jeff was there.
I-
Mumkey wasn't.
think-
Mumkey was not. We did
Am I
not.
wrong? Did Mumkey join after Munchie?
Yeah.
Mumkey joined after Munchie, and they were very like close, similar at the same time, but only by a few months. I think it was just after Radcon 2 that Mumkey went to Digi's house and they did Let's Plays or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
after
yeah.
that,
but he wasn't
Something-
in the PCP yet. He just was adjacent.
Okay. Oh wait, Jesse. Jesse was at Radcon 1 or
yeah, he
Just
was at
two?
Radcon 2 and 1.
and 1? Okay.
The things that-
in the weeb.
God, was that? I do remember Plebe of the Weed. That was
That was
Radcon.
Radcon
Two.
2.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was definitely Radcon 2.
What even the fuck was Radcon 1? I remember Digi had like the 3-dimensional 360 camera and they wanted to try it out,
Yeah.
and we had a PCP recorded like that.
Radcon 1 it was just like it was basically just like Ben and Devu are moving in. Just like anyone who wants to should just come and hang out for a while, right?
That seemed
And,
like
like,
the
I think
general
we-
premise. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
first Radcon was like, what if we didn't go to BronyCon? And then the second Radcon was, let's try and fund another one by doing this thing. No, the second one was like by accident, like we're doing the Plebe and the Weeb, but we could also fund another Radcon. And then the third
Yeah, it was like
Radcon,
everyone should just come for that anyway.
the third
because,
Radcon was like
yeah.
actually the first like funded Radcon to happen.
Yeah. Radcon 3 was when like the concept of Radcon really like solidified.
Indeed.
I think. Before that it was all just like, well, we're doing this other thing, so why not all just get together and I don't know, whatever happens, lol. And then we had like, was it like Radcon 3.5 or whatever at like Digi's place in Boston?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
I
Were
recall.
you there, Gib?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
came because everyone was going there, and I was like, I don't want to miss out, so I got a little plane ticket. I flew over.
Yeah.
It
We
was
didn't, like,
fun
do
seeing
anything.
everyone. No, we
It was-
just
it was
we
fun- it
just
was
sort of
fun
hung
hanging
out
out.
in the room and went to
Yeah.
eat a couple times.
Yeah.
I went out with Munchie. And got Chinese buffet, and it was cold outside. I remember very little, and we played Pokemon Go or something.
Did we go eat in like Chinatown or something?
I think we did. Econ was there. I think Zagok appeared for a
Oh.
little while,
Oh.
unless I'm thinking of some other time.
Wait, was that the time with the stinky tofu?
It may have
I
been.
think it might have been. Yeah.
No. Maybe
There was
I
a
don't know,
lot
that
of
was the
like
time-
small gatherings around that time, and then it culminated with Radcon 3.5.
I don't remember if that was the time with the stinky tofu or if it was when I came up from Georgia with Econ. And then he got that fucking stinky tofu.
Oh yeah, it was definitely when you came up because you were telling the story of the stinky tofu when we went to that same Chinese place again during Radcon 3.5.
I
Wait,
love
but
that that's the
Redcon-
name.
No, but whatever it was called, that was before I came back up from. No, was I living in Massachusetts again?
Yeah, you were
for that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got him switched. Okay. Right.
because that was when we had Nate come up and everything, because we were talking about where Digi was going to move and if Nate was going to move with them, and there was we had that big long sit down. We were talking about Tulsa versus wherever the fuck, and it
Tulsa
led literally nowhere.
Imagine. Oh, that sucked. That whole thing sucked. There was no point to it.
It was a long conversation that was very circular, and not much headway was made, unfortunately.
I think I just left to go and eat steal the Cockcast girl's avocado and maybe get drunk. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, they had a thing. They did a thing down there.
Yeah, there's a whole separate podcast going on downstairs while we were upstairs.
Mm-hmm. It was better. It was better down there.
That was also
and
where
I got
Noogle
really mad
happened.
at Jack. Jack 3 sucked, and I played it, and I hated it.
Ooh.
No, Jack 3 is good because you can nuke the whole city.
Jack 3 is bad because it's too linear.
Jack 3 is good.
You have to do all the missions in order, and you can't explore anything, and it sucks.
Yeah, but you can make the missile that goes, and everyone turns into like a grease smear on the ground.
Yeah, but that's way later. It's not fun to speed run into that point. You have to do so much bullshit before you can actually have fun.
Fine.
There's a fine line between me and you.
Just take this from me. Just take this from me. I have so little, and now I have nothing.
Gee, why did you give it to me?
I don't know. Can I have it back, please?
No, too late.
Oh, but okay. I'm sorry.
Furtive Ben. Furtive little Ben, so easily crushed under my boot.
No. Ooh.
Wait a minute.
No. We're not going there. We're not doing that, sir.
Okay.
Fan art.
Fan art? No, shut up. Die. No, shut up. Die. I watched a movie this week. I never do that. I never ever do that. But I was the books are gonna be here, and I'm figuring might as well get ready for that. So I've been addressing envelopes. I have so many I addressed 300 envelopes, and I think it might have been a waste because there were 300 and change people who made orders. There were 330 or something, and so I addressed 300 thinking okay, probably there will be a few people who don't reply to the survey, and maybe even a couple that forget that they ordered, and maybe I can't get it to them, but I'll have 300 will be plenty, but less than only 160 have actually replied, so I might be left with all these addressed envelopes. So if anyone's listeners, if you pledge to the Kickstarter, please give me your survey. Give me that survey so I can get you your freaking shit. I literally have an envelope here with your name on it, just waiting to be shipped.
I gave mine in.
You did. I wrote yours down. I wrote yours too, Tom.
Yeah, I did mine immediately. I got that notification. It was slammed that hyperlink.
I got Mage's. I know Mage's real name. I already knew her first name, but now I know her last name. So
secret knowledge will be abused later for sure.
Her name's kind of cool, actually, but I won't say it out of respect and honor and Bushido. I should have done Nate's envelope, but Nate didn't actually answer the survey. He just sent me a message saying this is my address. I don't know why he did that, but he did. So whatever, I gotta do his too. But anyway, I was doing all these envelopes, and it took me it took me a long time. I'm very meticulous. It took me a couple days, several hours work each day, to get it all done. So I was so I put on a movie, and I put on this old movie that I had heard of before. I was watching a YouTuber called Jose, who does these long videos about old sitcoms, 90s sitcoms, sort of breaking down. He did one about Roseanne. He was about Married with Children. He has one about there's another one, whatever. And I really like these videos. and I was listening to the Married with Children one, and he's talking about one episode and where like two couples like argue, and he compares it to this movie, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and I'd heard of that movie, but I didn't know what it was about. But he compared it to this episode of Married with Children, and I was like, what would a movie that's just about like two couples just sort of like interact, like talking to each other about stuff, be like? And I went and I watched it, and it was great. It's a great fucking little screenplay, and it has awoken in me a desire for more movies where nothing happens, and just people talk about stuff. Because I really liked that. I really liked Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. I really liked 12 Angry Men. I really liked My Dinner with Andre.
If only there was more media available where people just talked and nothing happened. If only people could easily create those things.
If only there were where could I find?
There's an untapped market there, just waiting, I'm sure.
Who knows? But I made a tweet earlier being like, recommend me more shit where just like nothing happens and it's just about people talking about stuff, because I like it, and I've gotten quite a few Twitter recommendations, so maybe I will go and look into some of those soon. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf was a real. I was gripped. I was gripped the whole way through. I was like, ha, what are they gonna say? It was.
I was glued to the screen, but not really, because I wasn't looking at it. I was just listening.
I was mostly listening, but I still completely understood what was going on. It's like, you know.
Is it old like? See, I'm from the old times and I talk like this.
It's not that old. It's this from the 60s.
Oh, okay.
But it's in black and white. Everyone is drunk the whole movie, and like watching the movie made me feel drunk, which made me happy. It was intoxicating in
quite literally,
in more ways than one. Yes. That was probably the highlight of my week, to be honest. Sad, I know. Actually, no. Why is that? That's not sad. You found a good. Oh, I really like a film that I really like. Yeah, that's the highlight of my week, and I'm not ashamed.
Yeah. Nowadays, like the normal media, like potato chip food that you eat is like, I saw a funny meme on Twitter today. Oh, kill me now. Like watching a real actual thing that people put effort into is good. Nobody does it. No, I don't do it nearly enough.
I mean, I love long, boring YouTube videos.
No.
Like the one I do, like the ones about the Jose ones about sitcoms. I will watch every fucking Summoning Salt like history of a speedrun video, and like other channels that do the same thing. I'll just put that shit on autoplay and just let it go.
Mike and Jay talk about Bill and Ted.
Yeah,
that sort of stuff. I like it too, but I also don't like it. I know that I don't like it because I don't remember it. There's occasionally I remember a video and be like, God, that was a really interesting video. I want to watch it again.
Sometimes it's good. Sometimes like I'll put something like that on and be like, okay, this will be on while I work, and then I'll get work done, and it's like, yeah, cool. And other times I'll be like, I'll put this on while I work, and then I'll get distracted, or I'll be. But you know, maybe that's not the video's fault, right? Like maybe I was just wasn't feeling focused that day, and I would have gotten distracted by something. Background noise, I guess, is just kind of part of my workflow now.
Do you structure your days in any fashion? Do you like have like work days and like relaxed days?
No,
because that's how I feel like it's a good way to get over the random not being able to focus, is allowing yourself to do whatever you want, to relax and not work, specifically not to work on some days, so that other days are more like you wake up and you know what you're supposed to do. Even if like it's like a creative thing and you're sitting there racking your brain like, how do I do this? And you don't get a lot done, it's still like better than, I don't know, getting distracted and watching some YouTube videos, I feel.
Every day is a work day, unless I have plans, which is rare, but occasionally happens, and then that's a not work day. But then it's like, okay, well, every day is technically a work day, but I don't actually work on every quote unquote work day because
I
you
feel
can't
like,
work every day.
well, yeah, I mean, that's exactly
Yeah.
why I like structure them to be like not every day is a work day. Because if every day is a work day, for me at least,
Mhm.
it causes me like to do work really badly, where I don't build up any momentum, and I just feel bad that I hadn't done enough work on all the days, instead of feeling good that I did a lot of work on like 2 of the days.
Yeah.
Because there's that
Yeah,
thing where you build
there's
up
probably
momentum,
something
you
to
start
that.
work, which is the hard part, and then if you're still working for hours and hours, you can get a lot more done in that time because you're already going, you're already moving.
Yeah, the initial momentum's the hardest part for sure.
The times when I've been most productive are when I'm like, when I'll have a period where I'm like, wake up, start immediately on the thing that I've been working on lately, kind of go through the day, take breaks maybe, but like,
Yeah.
pretty much work on it and like go to sleep thinking like, tomorrow, okay, I made headway. Tomorrow, I got to work on this part of it. Go to sleep, wake up, like, okay, got to work on that thing, and then start again immediately. Right?
That clarity
It's like-
is like so fucking hard for me. I have so many projects I'm trying to do, and it's like, which one do I work on? And it's like just picking one is so difficult because it's like, which one is the most optimal, which will help my quote
That's
unquote
the worst
career.
question.
It's
That's
the
the worst
it is
question to
it
ask.
is it's terrible, and I'm
Mm.
cursed by it all the time.
The best answer to which one is the most efficient is whichever one is the least efficient, because at least you'll be doing something.
Oh, it's a never-ending pain. Never-ending pain.
You just got to choose one, even if it's the worst possible choice. It's better than not making one. That's what I think.
Oh, I mean, it's completely true, but I'm just a fucking idiot.
I have a couple things I could be working on right now. I have the Sonichu 102 lecture, which needs a little more editing, and I have to do some shit with that. And then I have the next Slime and Punishment thing, which I've kind of started on. I've mostly been working on that as like a distraction from the video, because like I haven't decided like what exactly I want to do with the end of that video, and I kind of just don't want to think about it because making decisions is hard. Whereas like with the Slime and Punishment thing, I'm like, okay, I have a vague idea of how I want some things to look in that, so I'm just gonna kind of I can just like do some of that bullshit, just fuck around with that, and like I don't have to really commit to very much, just kind of chip away at just like a thing or two here and there. That's all. Finishing that is like future Ben's problem. Whereas like the Sonichu video, it's like I could finish this like right now, and then that would be present Ben's problem, is like the decisions I made with regard to that, and I want my problems to be in the future, not in the present. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know. But I don't accept it. I will kill you, Ben Sage.
Okay. Oh no.
Gib has complete authority to kill us now, because you have completed an entire fucking ridiculous comic in like no time at all, and you're already starting a second one, and that godly power is just too much for me. I can't stand to look at you. The bright, pure energy emanating from your form burns my mortal flesh.
Yeah. I did a good comic one time. I did that once, kinda.
You only get like 30 days of like credit for
the glow
any work, and then it just fades, and you gotta earn it again. It's unfortunate, but I don't make the rules.
The Corona.
When the Vapors comes out, I'll see the book and I'll be like, oh my god, I remember the Vapors. Wow, this came out like when I was 2 years old.
I just said Corona, meaning like a halo, without even like not like the virus, not like the virus. That's not.
Oh, we're demonetized now. It's too late. Sorry.
I didn't mean. No. Okay. Whatever. Vapors came out when I was in elementary school. I was reading the Vapors, and I thought, when's the next one coming out? And it never did. The end.
And then I decided I would make them.
I got a message from Jade Moreau today because I was posting about the Vaporette guest artists. I have like a thread that I want to finish up where I post like a little like, hey, check this person out about all the guest artists, and the latest one I posted was Jade, and they messaged me because I had included in that post a birthday drawing that they had made for me, the like happy birthday, because it was my birthday, and they put like me and some cool stuff. There was Magda and Phantom Horn and a bunch of little funny things in there, and I'm vaping, and it's very nice, and I really liked it, and I put that in as one of like the sample image of like, this is this person's art style, and Jade was like, oh, you saved the thing for me from that I made. And I was like, yeah, I love that. And they were like, I made that back when I was in high school, and now I'm in college. And I was like, oh my god, oh, that was you. That I'm so old. Jesus, help.
It's the worst.
Panic.
The worst feeling.
Panic
of all
is
time.
setting in.
Yeah, I can't. I literally can't stand that thought.
Everybody's
Yeah.
a goddamn
Youngsters.
youngster.
Ugh,
Yeah.
gross, disgusting.
Fucking younglings.
I just feel like an outdated human. I feel like I'm running like old firmware and I can't be updated, and it's just like, I can't
Yeah.
interface with social.exe, whatever exists now, the new version.
I'm not sure which is a scarier thought. Like the thought of being like I'm here, you know, I continue to like age, whereas it feels like the user base of the internet is not meaningfully aging. There is a certain like sort of young adultness to it that is constant,
Yeah.
and I am becoming progressively older in comparison to
Are
it.
they gonna like force
Or-
us to go onto Facebook exclusively at some point? Is that what happens?
But like that's a scary thought. Or there's like oh no, I do age out of it and I go somewhere else, like where the old people go.
No, I think what
And I don't-
happens
I-
is
and
that
I don't know which
the
is
new
worse.
the new internet just starts, and there's going to be new apps and things that we don't understand. Like TikTok's already doing that. Like all the young kids are on TikTok. You know, like the 15, 16, 17-year-olds, like people who understand the new
mean,
internet. And like
by
I mean,
this
TikTok
point,
is not like a replacement for other social media.
it's like the
feel
biggest
like-
app out right now.
I feel like
Hmm.
there's probably a new TikTok already that we're not aware of.
Probably. There probably will be. And then TikTok will be for old people.
there's the one that Donald Trump made an account on, right?
Wait, what?
Am I crazy? I feel like I saw a story that like there
No.
is a TikTok competitor and like Donald Trump made an account, or maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was like Mike Pence or some governor that
What
supports
the
him or something.
fuck? I hadn't heard about this.
Oh,
No.
It was called like Triller, I think.
What? No.
Trill.
I don't even want to look
Um,
for that. It sounds
Yeah,
scary.
wait, Triller. I'm gonna Google Triller Trump.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Trump. No, it's Trump Jr.
That's
Alright.
what I thought it would have been.
Trump
yeah.
Jr. joins Triller and claims TikTok could haunt kids forever. Story from Business Insider.
That's a boomer sentence.
Okay.
Business Insider. Just some kid said something about a thing. Like he's the
Well,
president's son, but he's just some
Trump
kid.
Jr. I mean, no, he's got to be like 40 something.
Wait,
Not Barron Trump. The other
Donald
one,
Trump
the other
Jr.
one.
He's like an adult.
Yeah.
He's an old man.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know
Donald.
who that guy is. I
Yeah.
thought he only had like a
Mm,
tiny boy.
No.
He's got a bunch of sons that are all like adult, and then he's got the one who's like 19. or
Minecraft
something,
kid.
Who's like a isn't he like a furry or something? Or there was no. Jesse, I think like Jesse Ventura's kid is like a furry. No. Shaggy 2 Dope's kid is a furry. There's something about Barron Trump that like I think maybe he like posts about anime or something on like whatever. He's like a weeaboo or something like that.
Cool. Who isn't these days?
Yeah, that's not even interesting. Get good, Barron Trump. Donald Trump Jr. looks like Roosh. He's got a beard like Roosh,
Oh god, I don't even
I
know
don't
what
like-
Roosh
and
looks like.
and I don't like it. That pickup artist guy.
I know who Roosh is. I just don't know what he looks like.
Yeah, Gib asked too, right?
Yes, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah.
pick up like you pick up artists. Like you pick
Uh,
up me, put me down.
If only it was that
Yes.
simple.
Yes.
Pick up artist is a person who helps like carry priceless works of art from museum to museum.
Ugh.
Pretty cool.
Pick up
Ugh, I
art.
just googled Roosh and I don't want to look at him anymore. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I didn't get a response to my funny pickup artist
No,
joke.
sorry.
It's time for me to
sorry.
retire,
I'm so
guys. I
sorry.
think I'm not funny.
Oh,
Hasn't been.
sorry. You got to go on Facebook exclusively now. You fumbled one joke, and that you only get one. Everybody gets one. You're done.
Oh,
To the Boomer Farms with you.
but what about the arrow in the knee? Do you remember that one?
Oh, you're just digging your grave even further. Even
cake.
further.
Cake, maybe the cake was telling the truth the whole time.
There will probably be people listening to this podcast who barely know those references.
Dude, it's great. The whole thing about getting old is like, hey, yeah, it's kind of sad, you know, the grave and all that. Whatever. Cool. But one thing I have found increasingly funny is when I realize that somebody is younger than me, which is often, they're like quite a lot younger. Then it has become increasingly funny to just say things that were around when I was around, like young, and are no longer around. Just to rub it in their faces. They don't care in any way. They have no reason to care. But it's just really funny that I would just, oh my god, like, you don't even know VHS. And they don't laugh, but I laugh.
No.
It's really funny.
I wouldn't laugh either.
It's only funny to me, but it keeps getting funnier.
I don't know about that.
It keeps getting funnier. Like, the older I get, I'm just gonna say, you don't even know what a cassette tape is. You're so young. And they're like, shut up. Shut up.
There's oh my god, that reminds me. Holy shit! I almost don't even want to talk about this because I feel like it. Fuck it. You know what? It's the podcast. I was considering if maybe I should make like a video about this, but I don't know what I would even say about it, to be honest. But all right. So my friend Hargadine sent me something in the mail, and by sent me something in the mail, I mean left it on my front porch, and bolted in the dead of night.
Okay.
and you're not going to fucking believe what it is.
Like a goat's head? Like, what is it?
No, it's, I can't say it. I can't.
What?
You
I
can't.
can't make myself verbalize it because it's beyond belief. It defies description. I feel like I'm in a dream, a fever
Is
dream.
it a Ben Saint
nightmare.
themed fleshlight?
No, it's both volumes of the official Avril Lavigne manga.
What? How? What?
I've only read the first one, but I'll get to the second
Wait,
one.
Why
Really
was that so
soon.
difficult to say? I mean, it's funny.
I don't know. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe that I'm so blessed to live in a world where I not only exist, but I am the proud owner of Avril Lavigne's Make 5 Wishes volumes 1 and 2.
What does it look like? How good is the manga? Does it feel
well,
Japanesey?
No, not particularly, no. And it reads left to right, so you know, pretty
Poser
cringe.
manga.
Does
Does it look like one of those how to draw manga books from the mid 2000s?
No, it's a little manga-ish, but you can tell it was drawn by like a Western artist, and like it's fine. It's okay. It's very.
What's the plot?
rough.
What's the story?
It's very rough. It kind of looks like it was drawn with a ballpoint pen.
Well,
Some of the panels are very sketchy, and in a way that is like.
you're telling me the guy who got
kind of-
contracted to make the Avril Lavigne manga didn't put his heart into it?
It's a girl. It's a girl artist and a guy who like wrote the story.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I mean, I guess I'll just say it.
Drawn by Avril Lavigne herself.
No, it's starring Avril Lavigne. Avril Lavigne had nothing to do with it, but she's starring in it.
Mhm.
And then created by Camilla D'Erico and Joshua Dysart. The plot is, and again, I've only read half of it. It's basically just a monkey's paw. like it's literally a monkey's paw story about a girl who has like she's like a kid who's like sad about stuff and doesn't like school and whatever, is unpopular or whatever, and she finds this website called make5wishes.com and she orders something and what shows up is a demon, and the demon has like these 5 horns and she can like make a wish and like crack it, and it's literally just monkey's paw, right? So you can make 5 wishes. And stuff happens. She's like, ooh, what if I wish my boy would notice me, like, oh, I wish this old man that I don't like would go away. And, you know, it's like, oh, that's bad. That's you know, bad things are gonna happen if you just make wishes willy-nilly like that, kid. The only relevance to it at all is that she's a big Avril Lavigne fan, and Avril Lavigne is like her imaginary friend. And it's basically just like her better nature. Like when like she like is being cruel to an old man, Avril Lavigne is like the voice of her conscience being like, stop, don't say these things. And she's like, yeah, I hate you, you're old and ugly. And Avril's like, ooh, you shouldn't have said that, that's mean.
This is just like DW and her imaginary friend from Arthur. It's like these
did DW have an imaginary friend?
Nadine, right? Wasn't that her name?
Oh yeah, that rings a bell. Was never a huge Arthur fan.
Oh, well, you missed out. That's some good shit.
I mean, I read the Arthur books.
Arthur
was, like,
PCP lecture
in 2nd grade. I mean,
we should make like Arthur analysis videos about each episode with our Arthur sonas.
We have to make them drawn like as our actual selves in that uncanny valley style that Arthur uses for real life guest stars.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh.
But,
look up Matt Damon Arthur. I think Matt Damon was on
No.
Arthur at one point, and he just looks. It just looks like a real person face on an Arthur character. It's very strange.
You can't. Oh my fucking god!
That's how they had guest stars on Arthur. They just They just look like
that's so bad. This can't be real. Why would they do this? Why would they fucking do this? This is so shit. I can't.
How else would you know it's Matt Damon?
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's interesting stylistic choices.
They just have fucking full human faces.
Yeah, it's very weird.
What the fuck?
This is bad. I'm upset.
It's so bad. I can't believe this.
All right, we gotta put that.
Ben, it's strange to me because I just you being you, I would have pegged you as someone who watched Arthur or was at least familiar enough with it to know what this was about. It just seems like something you would know about. Seems like in your wheelhouse.
No, because like when I was a little kid in like 2nd grade, we had the Arthur books in like the school library, and that's how I was familiar with them. And then when I was a little older, you know, there was the show. But I was like, oh, I read these books when I was in like 2nd grade, 1st grade. Like, that's like a little baby show. So like, I was like, no, I don't want to watch this Arthur cartoon. That's for like fucking little baby childs. But I think, I don't know. Apparently it was kind of a pretty good kid show. People seem to have mostly fond memories of it, but I was like, not interested.
I haven't seen it in so fucking long. I have no idea if it's any good or not. But they're just things like Matt Damon that are just burned into my brain.
I feel like it was pretty good, somewhat funny, and like wholesome family entertainment. But I don't really recall it too much. There's like a couple episodes that I remember seeing multiple times.
I remember
where like DW breaks the aeroplane and Arthur punches her and he gets in trouble. You shouldn't punch your sister. It's like, oh no.
There are a couple like clips that like I guess they made some pretty funny like meta jokes on the show every now and then, and like I think I've seen a bunch of those on like YouTube whatever, in a way that's like, okay, I'm sure every episode wasn't like that, but you know, these are kind of funny, these are interesting.
Right.
I remember one joke from it that I really liked and it stuck with me for years and years. You know, there was the theme song, you know, every day when you're walking down the street, people that get along with each other. I remember they had the one episode where like they have a little sequence where they tell a little Brain side story and they play like the Brain version of the theme song, and it's like, every day when you walking down the street, you stop and think, and that's it. That's the end of the song. Like, yes, cool.
I stop and think.
I do. Yeah, that is what brain does. End of song.
Incredible.
So I don't know. Cool. Good job. Didn't they did like a South Park parody, right?
They did.
And that's pretty weird. That's pretty weird that Arthur would do that.
Yeah.
Because
Arthur's...
if you're a little baby kid, you shouldn't be watching South Park. That's for grown.
That's for the parents who are sitting there watching like 17 episodes of Arthur with their kids in a row, and there's a little bit of levity to like make sure they're still alive, and they haven't died.
God bless you. God bless you, Arthur.
I am really perplexed by this line and this second image I posted. Tell Arthur Reed, this is Matt Damon aardvark, saying, tell Arthur Reed he'll never eat lunch in this town again. And he appears to be naked.
He does.
What is happening?
He sure does.
We just don't know.
What is happening? You just gotta watch them to find out.
Is that last one, is that like In Sync?
I think that's
I
In
believe
Sync,
it is.
yeah.
Or Backstreet Boys, maybe. One of the two.
Wait, did one of them have a black guy?
Why
is that one darker? I don't remember. I think they're...
Ooh,
I think they were all
riding
white.
a thin line already, Arthur.
He's
taking some risks.
Yeah. I don't remember there being a darker one in either of those bands, but what do I know? Okay. Cool. All right. How do we fucking... Oh, right, the Avril manga. I don't know. Should I make a video where I review Avril Lavigne's Make 5 Wishes? I haven't finished it yet, so I haven't said the ending.
You should do a one-to-one parody of a Likara review, where you do the voice and then you talk about the Avril Lavigne manga and post it online, and that's what you should do.
If I was gonna, I would probably do. If I was gonna ape anyone, it would be Jenny Nicholson. And I would probably do one where I just sit on my bed and look into the camera. Cause why not? That's engaging. I'm there, I'm making eye contact with you, the viewer. It's quarantine, you're starved for affection, you're starved for connection, and I'm giving it to you. Let's laugh together over this strange cultural artifact.
I really want to kind of like the idea of like a high up camera view. Small Ben Saint sitting on his bed talking about Avril Lavigne.
Did you say Swole Ben Saint?
Small Ben Saint,
Small Ben Saint. Okay, yeah. I prefer Swole, but sure, okay.
They can
coexist. You can be both.
The unfortunate thing about Avril Lavigne's Make 5 Wishes is that, because Avril is such a non-entity, it's not that weird. The story's not that weird, and it's not really, it's not super bad or ridiculous. It's just pretty normal. The actual story is pretty okay, it's a monkey's paw story about a sad girl. Oh well, darn.
You're only halfway done. Things could go off the rails.
Let me see. Let me flip through, and if I see anything going off the rails,
could be a demon fight. Oh my
God,
who knows?
Is she going Super Saiyan?
I mean, you already have my attention.
Is she? Oh my God, she's glowing? This got to be a metaphor. She can't be literally glowing. Oh my God, she's... Okay, no, I'm not gonna spoil myself. I'm not gonna tell you what happens.
All right, sick.
Okay, cool.
I'm ready for the video.
I might do it. It might be kind of funny. I'm gonna do a cooking video. I'm gonna do a how to make gummies video. But you know what? Tragedy struck this week because I was well, I'm almost out of my worm syrup. Time to buy more powder. And it's not there. It's not on Amazon. I can't get it. They're out of stock. And there's nobody else sells it.
Wasn't that a problem last time? Didn't you just have to wait?
Well, last time they stopped selling the syrup, which is why I had to get the powder again and reformulate the whole thing, because I'm okay, well now I don't know I don't know what the original concentration was. Now I got to figure that out from scratch. And then I finally did figure it out. I was okay, great, problem solved. I can do it with the powder instead. But now the powder's gone too. And I'm thinking is this like is isomalto oligosaccharide just like a vanishing resource on Earth, and they're just like running out, and there's no more? Like, why? What am I gonna do? And I'm thinking, like, they stopped selling those gummies, like the gummies that had the same main ingredient was why I started making these. They stopped selling those at Whole Foods. I don't see them at Whole Foods anymore. And I'm like, did they just vanish? Have they just like stopped farming this powder? Does it just not get produced anymore? Like,
Wait, what is the powder made of? How does it get made?
The powder is made of, oh fuck, what's the plant it's made of? It's not chicory root. Wait, actually.
It's time to start a farm, Ben.
Tapioca. It's soluble fiber extracted from tapioca.
Okay, let's just do that. Just get tapioca.
Oh.
And soluble fiber listed.
Well, yeah. That's the tricky part. That's the tricky part, isn't it?
Just like, go to chemistry and say, hey, how do I do this? And then
how do I extract the soluble fiber from tapioca? And they'll say, oh, you fool, oh, you simpleton. Oh, here, let me show you. Let me come to your house and
God,
do it for
you fucking idiot! Check the FAQ before you post. There's another thing. There's a similar powder called inulin, which I have some of that, and I'm gonna try using it instead, and it might work like exactly the same and be like a viable substitute, or it might not. I don't know. So I guess we'll see how that goes. I don't know, man. The future is uncertain. I'm adrift. I'm without an anchor in this gummy sea that I'm sailing. I don't know when I'll find the shore. And the storms are brewing. If you catch my drift.
I think I do. It's bad news for Worm Boy.
It's bad news for Worm Boy. And I'm all out of mango flavor. It's the second best flavor. Mango and passion fruit, easily the best flavors, by a mile. Peach is pretty good, I guess. The company that I buy the flavors from, like, those ones are good. And then a couple of them are, like, bad. Like, their cherry is just, like, bad. Like, I don't know how you fuck up cherry. That's, like, so simple. But it did. Their cherry tastes like ass. Apple, bad. Pear, bad. It's a shame, because I really like pears. And I really like green apple. And I like cherry. I like all those. And you'd think no, those are bad. I'll never buy them again. Passion fruit, though, that's my favorite. It smells so good. It tastes so good.
I can't wait to eat a gummy worm.
I can't wait to make them, but I can't. Oh, there's no more powder. Oh, it's gone. Okay.
Well, I have one more thing I could mention. It's a bit of a weird topic, though. It's a bit of a heavy topic.
Based.
And it's basically just a question. So, I was, browsing the pornography sites to see some pornography.
Whoa, what the fuck?
I know.
Gib, this is a children's program.
What? Oh, I didn't know that.
Every time we post an episode, we click the little box that says, "Is this for children?" Yes.
Shit.
Hey, children go to pornography.com. They know.
I know that, and you know that, but you're not allowed to say it. We're not allowed to acknowledge that universal truth.
Anyway, this is a moral quandary, because I came across pornography, like a drawn stuff, of Jaden Animations, the YouTuber, the Storytime YouTuber girl lady.
Yeah, I don't know what she looks. I've never seen her in
No, it wasn't her in real life. It was her character that she uses in all of her videos with the hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Internet.
And they, it was a porn with her as the thing.
Okay.
Amazing.
And I was like, like, my first thought was, that's not correct. You can't do that, because Jaden Animations is not a character created by Jaden Animations. That's just how she chooses to portray herself in the videos, where she talks about very personal things, and that is her, for all intents and purposes. And then just because it's a cartoon, people find it to be okay to make pornography of it. And I'm not sure where
I-
like it's weird because it's like
No, I don't think I agree with you. I think if it's a cartoon Avatar, I kind of think it's fair game.
well, this is what I was wondering about because the cartoon Avatar aspect, regardless of that, there's been like, I mean, there was Game Grumps porn, like of John and Aaron fucking each other, and Danny
Right.
and Aaron, and it's just like they're human beings. They know everyone knows what they look like. Pornography of them. They don't seem to mind. They think it's funny, as far as I know.
Mhm.
But like, I feel like Jaden herself is not the sort of person who would be okay with this. And so I feel like is it a case by case thing? Is it just sort of like a politeness? Like if they don't like
Well-
it, maybe don't do that because it's their like it's their likeness in all the ways that matter,
Well,
and it's not
Are
like a
you-
character designed by them.
I don't know. Are you saying like when you say don't do it?
I didn't say
What
that,
do you, what,
but I'm
Well,
yeah,
yeah, you did.
I'm
You said-
implying it. Yes.
well, like I don't know. Do you mean it shouldn't be allowed? Or
I
do you
don't
mean,
know.
like-
I found it to be a question, like because it was good art, and
Mm,
I'm like, well, it looks good, but like, I feel a bit weird about it because I know that she would not like this. Because I've watched a few of her videos. I know what she's like. She is sort of, I don't know, self-conscious about these sorts of things. So it's just sort of the context of it being her and like I'm not trying to like decide on like what is the rule we should have for all things.
I don't know if it's okay to do it with the Game Grumps. I don't think that like the fact that she wouldn't like it means that it's not okay to do it.
I don't think it means it's not okay. I just think it's like you probably shouldn't anyway. Like I don't think anyone should get in trouble for it. I don't think it's quote unquote bad, but I think if it's someone's representation of
Okay.
themselves and you're projecting like your fantasies onto a real person essentially, and they're not comfortable with it, it's probably not like you probably shouldn't, but like it's the internet, you're not going to be able to stop it. And like if you're Jaden Animations, you kind of have to like know going into like becoming a public facing figure that this is just one of the things that happens to you.
Yep.
And sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I was at first, I was like humming and hawing over it, and then I went to see the artist. Like they clicked on their name, their name was like signed, and they had their Twitter account, and their attitude was sort of like what pushed me to making it to thinking that it was wrong because they were like, in the comments, like they had this pinned. And in the comments, people were like, you can't do that. This is immoral. This is a real person. And there was a very clear divide of people who just said, get mad, go cry somewhere, fuck you, nobody cares, we just want to fap. And the people who were like, trying to be a little bit, moral about it. And I didn't like the attitude of the artist because the artist was like, "Yeah, fuck you, go die if you don't like it. I'm gonna keep drawing it." And it's like, I guess like you can do that. It's not like I'm gonna try and stop you, but it just got me thinking because it's not something I had not come across that before.
I mean,
Even though I did know about Game Grumps stuff, though, I guess I had come across it before. So it's already been a thing. I just like more of a visceral like reaction to that one.
I mean, I don't know. Is it okay to do that with like Aaron and Dan, John, whatever?
I mean, if they don't have a problem with it,
I kind of don't see what their opinion has to do with it.
Well, I guess it's just sort of like a courtesy thing. Like, if you ever want to get along with them and they don't like it and you do it anyway, then you're not going to be able to get along with them. But there's,
Sure.
the whether it's wrong or right to do, I think there's no, like, hard and fast rule. Like, you should be allowed to do it, And the people who approve of it will like it, and the people who disapprove of it will not like it or you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how it will be.
Well, I think does she know about it? Has she said anything about it? Like,
I don't know. Well, this is weird because there's lots of them. Like, it wasn't just one artist. It was like a whole tag, and I was like, oh,
that's very strange.
Okay. So it's big enough that she probably has heard about it. I don't know if she said anything about it. I don't follow her too closely.
I mean, I wouldn't if I were her.
Yes. But
good idea.
That's the event that happened on the pornography.com.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Weird. What's the URL for that?
Let me put it right on screen.
Put in the show notes.
Send me the link so I can like really get an informed opinion about that.
I can't remember the name of the artist, but I guess I can go look and find it if you actually want to see it. I don't
care. I don't even know what Jaiden Animations looks like. What her avatar looks like.
It's like just barely anything, right? It's just like a little
brown hair. It's long brown hair.
It's a stick figure with a purple shirt usually, and the brown hair with the distinctive curls in it. And it's like, iconic, I guess. It's one of the bigger Talk People animation things. Storytime.
Oh yeah. Okay. I remember. Oh, wow. I Google it. And I don't even have to Google Jaiden Animations porn, and like one of the first results is like a picture of her like getting a wedgie, and like her butt cheeks are kind of showing. So okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's it's just one of those things where it is a female, and it is therefore. Yeah, that's the thing that was annoying me a little bit. There were some people who were saying, I invoke Rule 34, like that's. Yeah. Like that, I mean, I understand that that's
porn,
like the funny joke. There's porn in the
Google search. There's porn on the first page of the Google search just for Jaiden Animations. Okay, this isn't even niche.
It's like, Rule 34, if it exists as porn of it, does not mean that it is like okay to do and like should be okay. People were invoking Rule 34 like it was an actual rule of law that was.
Oh, I see.
And it's like stupid.
It's like, oh, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a terrible argument. It's like, oh, well, didn't you know that this thing always happens? Therefore, it is good? Right. Very stupid. Something an idiot would think. Gotcha.
Yes, but, well, I mean, people have drawn porn of, like, my characters, but not of me, I think.
Well... Now it's gonna happen.
Not too late. Not anymore. I don't know. I keep thinking like, well, it's okay to do it with the Grumps, so why not Jaiden? But it's like, but was it okay to do? Is that violating Dan and Aaron's fucking autonomy or whatever? Even if they don't care, like, is it not okay to do? I don't know. Am I just relying on precedent?
It is an interesting set of questions. Because you're dealing more with real people that are not explicitly like in the porn industry. Like you could draw porn of a porn artist and nobody would bat an eye because they already do that. It's sort of like in the same way that it's not right the sort of like celebrity candid photo culture where they try to get upskirts of like famous women coming out of the car, like that sort of stuff. It's not right, but I also don't really care because they're celebrities and they have loads of money and I don't know anything about that world. It's like bad for them, but it's not so bad that I should like fight for their rights because it's not that big of a deal really.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like it's complicated. It's a complicated thing.
Agreed.
You can't fight every single battle.
Yeah, I'm going back and forth on it. I think I don't know what I think about this. Sorry.
Shall we?
I have no opinion.
If you have something to say in the comments and you haven't already commented and left, then you can say something in the comments and we'll
Tell
read
me
it.
tell me what to think, please.
The one time we'll ever defer to commenters for our opinions.
Well, that sure was a diversion. What do we think? Are we it's time for voicemail?
I think it is time for voicemails.
Yeah, we're closing in on almost 2 hours.
Holy
an hour
shit.
45 right now.
How did we do
yeah.
that?
Well, we're really
good.
smart. We're really, there's not that many today. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's only 12 emails or voicemails, so
Oh,
Oh
we're
my God.
gonna blast through these.
I gotta
in
open up the voicemail tab and
in no time flat, I would say. I'm trying. Do we have any
bada bing.
Do we have any familiar names? Yeah, one or two. Yeah, a couple of names I already recognize here. Very good.
Right. I'm ready.
Okay. First one we're gonna do is hobbies and productivity. 3, 2, 1.
Hobbies are not meant to be productive, and anyone who thinks otherwise is a fool. If you're doing something as a hobby and your main goal is for it to be productive over being fun, you should have made that thing your job, dumbass. The point of a hobby is to relax and not be productive so you don't kill yourself from fucking burnout.
If you're trying to be productive with a hobby, it's a side hustle. It's not a hobby anymore.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people want to make would want to make their hobby their job in
Right.
some way.
And that's what a
that's
side
a lot of
hustle
people's
is.
goal.
You're
Yeah.
doing something on the side with the hope of making it your main thing.
Oh,
I think
okay.
That's a
the
good
problem
term.
the things with like that people have issues with hobbies and things is like, even if you're doing something as a hobby, like if you're just drawing and like I just want to draw for fun, like with social media and everything, like everything has metrics now besides just I'm making money off it versus I'm not. And you get into that mentality of like, now I'm like in a market and competing with other people because I'm trying to just like get recognition. And that kind of makes it feel like a job, even if you're not trying to make money off it or make it your job.
Yeah. I mean,
Me like
it's
your
not
big
like-
number. Me like your number go up.
Exactly.
when you're being, you could be productive in a hobby even if it's something you're not monetized. Like if you're just gardening like for fun, you can be productive, have a productive day in your garden.
I think what they
that,
mean
like, it's
is,
like, oh, these flowers are like, well fertilized now or whatever.
I think what they're talking about is like being productive at the expense of the relaxation, which is the main
Right.
point. Like if being productive in the garden is what makes it fun, then of course that's part of it. But like if it's
Yeah.
a fucking chore and you kind of dislike it, then it's not a hobby, it's something else. It's a fucking work, it's a chore, literally.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If you're starting to
Yeah.
stress about it,
Yeah.
you probably
you're
have
starting to
you have a
stress about
motive
it.
there at some level of consciousness besides just having fun.
Yeah. I have a hobby in crochet, and I haven't touched my yarn in months, but that's fine. I'll get around to it when I feel like it.
I guess my hobby would be, I guess worms are my hobby.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't think you've ever been stressed about that at all, really.
Well,
Other than like just like the toil of doing the work.
so I mean,
you
it
know?
stresses me out to go on Amazon and see that they don't sell isomalto-oligosaccharides anymore.
Well, that's more
that-
stress with capitalism than
Is that the
That's
brother of
anything else.
the other Sakurai that made Smash Brothers?
Yeah, fructo-oligosaccharide was the Smash Bros guy. But that's not stress from my hobby. That's stress from an external force preventing me from doing it.
Yeah.
I guess I am gonna turn that into, if I make a video about that, which I want to. I guess that would sort of be turning it into a side hustle. I guess because technically I might make ad revenue off it, but like
I think
a couple thousand people. I just want to make that like just because I want to.
I think getting the word out, like making money from something doesn't necessarily make it a side hustle, especially if it's something like a video where it's almost incidental, you know? But like if you
Yeah.
were like making that video, like, okay, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna start building an audience to try and like do a course.
I'm gonna rebrand. I'm gonna
Right.
rebrand my whole online persona. I'm gonna be the worm guy.
That's where it becomes a side hustle.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Thanks for the call. Next one, literally Fapper. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, PCP. I want to personally congratulate the entire fan base for not ever audibly jerking off during these fucking voicemails. So,
I mean, I wonder if maybe there were some in the past, and Nate they didn't make it through Nate's quality controls.
We'll never know.
We will never know. But nowadays anything goes. It's anarchy, baby. Next one, phallic person. 3, 2, 1, go.
hey, I heard you had a big cock. Nice.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You heard
it's
right.
right back at you, brosif. Well, that just makes my day. I
Yeah.
gotta say, that's
Send
that's
that.
what you call.
Send that voicemail next week as well.
Yeah, keep it coming. Keep it coming. If you know what I'm saying. Next one, Zinthus, about poetry. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, like, 6 years after finishing school, I'm back to reading and trying to recite poetry and shit
You're so
out of
fucking
my own free
old,
will.
dude. You're so fucking old.
Because I
It's
had like this
pathetic.
thought is like, isn't poetry like based? When you think about it, its primary mode of distribution was oral or through newspapers, aka through the only real mass media at the time it was invented. So in essence, it was like the only real, fast, snappy, disposable media that could spread in a society in the past. What is the modern equivalent of fast, disposable media that can spread like a disease in modern times? Memes and YouTube videos. Exactly, boys. What I'm saying is, meme compilation videos on YouTube is the equivalent of Edgar Allan Poe and Mikhail Minescu. Fuck yeah.
Bazinga!
All right. I like your hustle.
So poems were memes.
I don't think that.
Memes are poetry, I think, is the point.
No, I think that a poem could express a meme. Like there might have been poetic memes, or what we might consider memes today. Like
Well, nursery
like,
rhymes. Is that a form
yeah,
of poetry?
or like a limerick or something, right?
Sure.
Or like a
Yeah.
or like a joke in poetry form. Like the Raven is not a meme.
I quote the Raven every day.
Terrible.
I always go to my friends. I
terrible.
say, "Qua nevermore," and they're like, "Yeah."
And they're like, ah, ha, 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 I loved it when he said that. No. Just awful. Just a disaster. Frankly, your analysis dismantles itself. It doesn't need us to do it for you. Try harder. Next one is greetings, gents. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, my dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Hope that all is well. Today,
No.
I got a few things on my mind. But first, I have a buddy here that really wants to talk to Ben.
Oh god, is it the samurai?
Konnichiwa.
God damn it! It was.
Aha! You have been had.
No,
Waiso,
I
Ben-san.
knew it. No,
How
no.
testo revenge. How testo samurai. Henisu. Also, Hippo-chan. Hello. Anyway, samurai krano ni. Ben-no-san. 0. You shall regret abandon aso traitor. But until next time, sayonara.
Sayonara, sensei. Please don't rape me though.
Thank you for saying hello. I feel included.
But, hey, Hippo, could you maybe like talk to this guy and talk him out of this whole like this
I
whole
mean-
rape thing?
The rape thing?
Remember when I got raped canonically by Joe Biden after my Pokemon battle against him during a Nuzlocke conquest?
No.
Yeah, that's literally canon, and you can go back.
I didn't
and
realize
watch.
Joe Biden was in your Nuzlocke.
I believe Tara Reid because after Joe Biden was finished with Tara Reid, he went after me, and yeah, the evidence is right there. We have him on recording. He's there. You can go and listen to it. It's all there in black and white. I have evidence. Post on Twitter. Go to Twitter and post at FBI. I have evidence that will lead to the arrest of a Mr. Joseph Robinette Biden. And then link my Nuzlocke video, please. Thanks.
I just realized you called me Hippo Chan. That's cute.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like Chris Chan.
No. No.
No. Why would you do that?
Even Chris Chan. I mean, Chris Chan didn't know that Chan was like a girl thing. Back when it was boy Chris Chan. He was just like, oh yeah, in anime sometimes people add Chan, and also it's a pun because my name is Chris Chen, so Chris Chan. Ha ha ha.
And his last name is Chandler. So it's a triple pun.
that too? Yeah, I guess it's both. I guess it's both. Chan.
It's a very versatile name.
It was just too good to pass up.
It's like onion. There's so many layers. Oh my goodness. Anyway, yes. Thanks. Hey, thanks, honorable samurai, and I please no sexual assault. Next one is from Jeff Queen. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nigga's name is Joff. Can you imagine? Nigga, pick one. Is it Jeff? Is it Josh? Is it George? Imagine if you ask my name and I said, "Miss Shush."
What?
I don't know.
It's hard when I don't know what your name actually is, and
yeah,
the end of that joke did not land. But
I like the noise. That's shoosh. That's a good one.
I don't come to whatever backwards country you live in and critique your naming conventions. No, you know what? I will. Hey, you sound like South American or some shit. And let me tell you what's wrong. Let me tell you what's wrong with the Hispanics.
Oh no, we're gonna lose a lot of South American viewers, which there are actually quite a lot.
The problem with Hispanic people is that their names and addresses are really fucking long. They're all really fucking long. They all are like 4 lines, and every line is like 6 words. It's like, oh, Calle de la Puente e la Puerta de la Sol, 8/12/49, Puerto de las Muertes en las Costa Ricas, por favor, in Canada or whatever. They're all like that. They're all fucking like that, and I don't care for it. Thank you very much. So fuck you. At least Jeff is only 5 letters, you piece of shit. Thoughts? Prayers?
I would say out of this one.
Okay, alright. It's really long. It's really fucking long names around those parts. Okay, next one is from Vintage. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so I just want to correct that samurai guy who keeps calling in.
Thank you.
At the end of every
do.
single one of his voicemails, he says, "Until next time, sayonara." Sayonara in Japanese is like the kind of phrase you say when you're expecting to not see someone again, or not expecting to see someone for a really long time. It's like what people say when they're leaving or like moving away for many years, or when they're not expecting to see someone for several months. They say sayonara. The most common way to say goodbye to someone who you're expecting to see again is jane. So yeah, fuck you, fake samurai guy.
Damn.
I mean, maybe the idea is that he says sayonara to trick you into thinking that you will never see him again. And then
But he says
Maybe-
until next time, sayonara, right?
you will never see me coming until next time.
Maybe it's like poetic irony. Like when I betrayed my clan, and burned down the temple and stole, the sacred scrolls or whatever, stashed them away, and ran off in the night. Maybe like right before that, I said Janae, right? But I should have said sayonara, and now he's saying it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's like, yeah, you get it, and I'm like, oh, I understand. I understood the symbolism all along. Actually, I understood the message, but I pretended not to lull him into a false sense of security, and it didn't work. And I am being threatened with sexual assault regularly. But win some, you lose some.
At
But
least you
thanks
got
for
the
thanks for
Kagebunshin no Jutsu scroll, and you learned that.
Is that Shadow Clone?
Yeah.
If it does my Japanese education, yeah, Shadow Bunshin clone, very good, very good. Yeah, well, I got that one, and I got the one Genjutsu that like puts someone in like fucking torture hell for 1,000 years in their mind's eye. That one's pretty good. Those are the only two I know.
Wasn't that in Bleach as well?
Is it?
There was that like the...
I never watched Bleach.
you know what? I can't remember any of the names, so I'm not even gonna try. Forget
it's
it.
the one isn't it like
It was in
Sasuke's brother.
Hyokumundo, and it was like one of the bad guys, and he was the science bad guy, and then the on our team science bad guy, with the weird war paint all over his face, and like the sarcophagus chin, did a weird thing where he has like gold earrings and chin things, and I don't.
Is he like who's that guy in One Piece who's got the sarcophagus chin? The hypnotist.
Oh, Django?
Yeah, Django. Yeah.
And yeah, he did some sort of super science sword attack thing that fucked him up so that he experiences things like extremely slow motion, such that it takes so long for him to like to raise his arm would feel like 1,000 years is passing, and he's just sort of left there stunned.
Bummer.
And then
big bummer.
Sucks for him.
Sucks pretty dang bad, I would say. What were we talking about? What's happening? Where am I?
We're doing the next voicemail, which is Lefty Larry.
Next one, Lefty Larry. Hey, what's going on, buddy? 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey there, PCP. I'm a long-time listener, and I just wanted to let y'all know that despite what your comments say a lot, this is by far the best era of the PCP. I really love the low-energy, chill episodes that just have nice updates on everyone's life, meandering conversations, and then a voicemail box where everyone gets played and anything can happen. This is by far the best time. I especially appreciate how all of the people that have been appearing on the PCP for the past few months have been the ones that have reasonable, humane politics. Going back and listening to some of the older episodes are just dog shit, hearing people's just completely insane and inhuman takes on a lot of things. Very frustrating. So I enjoy this moment of respite while it is here. Also to Gib, congratulations on exploring your gender identity. I wish you the best in it. And I encourage your journey, no matter which direction it may take. Do whatever it does that makes you feel best. I love you.
Hey guys, sounds like we got a real soy boy in here. Fucking cock beta. I was a piece of shit.
The first like 20 seconds, I was waiting for the shoe to drop. I'm like, there's no way this can be wholesome. Where's this actually going? But no, it seemed to be pretty legit.
Yeah,
cool.
Thank you.
Pretty good, Lefty Larry. I think I appreciate. I think I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Yeah. Dab.
Jiggle.
Stop, shut up. Comment. fuck the comments. Fuck commenters. You know what? That's my problem, is I read the comments too much.
Yeah.
You know?
Is it time for commenter rules number 3?
Commenter rules number 3, just shut up. I'll say shut up over and over again.
Shut up and don't read them.
There we did it.
Yeah, those you follow those 2 rules and you can't go wrong. That's pretty good. I think we've covered all our bases there. Yeah. All right. Sick. Okay. Next up, Margar's challenge. 3, 2, 1, go.
Friday, September 4th, 11:55 p.m. This is Margar. I'd like to inform Ben Saint and Ben Saint's former sensei that I have trained in the ways of murder origami, and I will defend
Like heavy rain?
Ben Saint
I stole the scroll
in a
for that,
samurai
though.
duel.
You can't.
The femboys cannot be allowed to roam amok unchallenged. So, Sensei and Mr. T, assuming you are not the same person, or
They
even
are.
if you are,
They are. Actually,
I challenge
so
you.
That's canon.
And Ben, I hope this favor and sign of good faith between us can start to mend our broken relationship. That's all for now.
I don't. Who's this again?
It was the guy who's in voice jail.
I
The
don't
last
remember
10 voicemails he's left
I don't.
are
I
about
mean,
him being in voice jail.
I
not
remember. I put a stamp on some paperwork and I put it in a box, and then I don't remember. That was like weeks ago. Somebody went. People go to jail all the time. I can't remember every
You've
single
been
one of these
sending
people.
goons to beat him up every week.
Oh,
More and
oh,
more
I just-
goons.
Yeah. I mean, sure. Oh, I mean, I do that with everyone though. I can't make heads or tail of these people. Okay, all right. Listen. I don't know how you found the sacred scroll for murder origami. But it's win-win for me. Either Sensei takes you out or you take him out. One or the other. So either way, it's just a bunch of bullshit I don't have to put up with anymore. I'm excited. It's pretty good. It's good for me. All right, there we go. All right, things are looking up. Based. Okay, next one. 2 things. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so I've got 2 things to say. Last week, you were wondering if my voicemail titled Centrist Voicemail was a joke.
Yeah.
And no, it's not a joke. And
Okay.
secondly, I don't think we should free the nipple because women, they're gross, they're yucky, and I don't want to look at them.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
basically.
Sympathetic. I mean, yeah, because they all look like that girl. They all look like that girl in the frickin' Lefty Girl Gun Squad, and I hate their face, and I don't want to see that shit.
I think
Cover it up.
they should invent the reverse bikini where it shows the nipple and covers everything else.
Now we've got some big ideas going on over here now.
There's a market for that,
Yeah.
I think. Yes. Enslave the nipple. It's the opposite of free it, right? So
Yeah.
yoke it. Like as in like an ox, like you would an ox that would plow your field, for instance. Oh no, I don't remember what was happening? Huh? Was there a voicemail? Did we just hear a voicemail?
Ben, are you
Ben,
alright?
Why is it every episode there's something dangerously wrong with you?
Wait.
We
No,
just
wait,
listened to a voicemail, yes.
It was 2 things, and it was the guy who for the centrist. And wait, what did he say?
He said that the last one was not a joke.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was serious. And the second
Free the
thing-
nipple. Shouldn't free the nipple because girls are gross. Got it. Right.
We were
Okay,
just
so-
that was not like something that we stopped talking about. You literally just finished the sentence.
Yeah, I know. It's not my fault. Like, it's not my fault. It's
It
not
wasn't
my fault.
even a tangent.
This is what happens when you're on keto for like 3 years straight. You turn into this.
No.
Your brain,
no.
your body starts like burning your brain fat.
Yeah. That's the only fat reserves
No.
left. It just starts burning your brain cells.
No, he burns ketones, and they go to your brain, and your brain likes it.
Okay.
You know,
Like a little too much, apparently.
Your brain is like, "Hey, thanks for the ketones, buddy," and you're like, "Anytime, pal."
Oh,
Okay,
God.
all right. Hey, what was that voicemail we just listened to? Could
Shut
you remind
the
me?
fuck
Okay,
up.
okay, all right. Next one is Slime Season. Sounds pretty cool, in my opinion. 3, 2, 1, go.
Boy selection without objection.
Hey Buster, do you like Endless War? Do you ever wish New Los Angeles, aka Neo Milwaukee, was a real physical city you could explore? In Minecraft? Come join the PCP Minecraft server. We straight up ripped the map from Crackasy.net and using advanced slime technology, we ported it into Minecraft as a 600 by 1000 block floor plan to build an accurate, massive slime city. Now we're setting up streets and buildings, starting with downtown Nacala. So all you roughhousers and cop kids, come on down and get slime.
Whoa.
What the fuck? I can't even imagine what that would look like.
I think...
Well,
I
you don't
haven't
have to
seen
imagine much longer, apparently.
I haven't seen it, but I have heard that, yes, Marin Pan has ported the map of Endless War
It doesn't even make sense.
into like the floor plan, what the city would, like the structure, the district shapes.
Yeah.
And then, I guess, is inviting people to build the city on the map, I think.
That's...
On the PCP Minecraft server, which you can get on with the link.
Link in the description. That's fucking weird. I guess there's no reason not to mention now. I was gonna bring this up after the episode, but I think we should do a Shekels for Heckles this week. Probably before this episode even comes out. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Wednesday? Maybe we do it Wednesday this week?
Wednesday works for me.
Which will have been the Wednesday before you are listening to this, viewer? I was gonna bring it up. I wanted to do one this week. I don't know. Maybe Wednesday. We'll see. But I'll fucking add everyone or something. I don't know. And I mean, hey, that's interesting. We can check that out. And I can, train up my fucking Contrary Malamar a little bit more. Because that's pretty good shit.
I really gotta find like a goal to have in the PCP Minecraft server. Because when I go on, I'm like, I don't know. If I see a cute Pokemon, I have to get it, and then I have it, and I look at it, but I don't really do anything.
My goal is to have a good team, and I was like,
but I have to play the game.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. It's really hard. Because like you have to actually go get them, which is like I usually just fucking build shit on Showdown. That's how I beat Munchie in Slimefest. I just fucking like hit some buttons and the Pokemon were there. I didn't have to do anything.
Dude, was that the last Slimefest ever?
Well, I mean, I don't know about ever.
Well, for a long time. Like Ben Saint goes out on top.
Well, yeah. Did we talk about that on the PCP? How I went 5-0 in the last Slimefest? Undefeated, 2 streak.
Funny. I don't think we talked about it, but yes.
We talked about Tom, did you see those 3D models on the fucking Slime Monopoly?
I did not. I think I might have seen. Did someone like 3D print them or something? I thought I saw like physical versions of them.
They were not. No, they were
tabletop simulator. Tabletop simulator. Custom Monopoly with like little pieces that are 3D models made of multiple Endless War characters.
I will show you a screenshot just so you can get an idea of what we're really talking about. Smearg made all of this stuff in I don't know what program she used, but like
probably Blender.
Yeah, and it's like a game. It's the game, and it's got a whole deck of cards.
Yeah, this is the image I saw. It's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's all these pieces. It's got the statue in the middle. There's all these. There's more than just these, but like this is just what's on like one corner of the board. I don't know. I'm still not over how good it is.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really great. Yeah, and then after that, we had Slimefest, and crushed it, undefeated. 5 wins, no losses. I am the Pokemon master. Maybe. Of all the like 3 times that I have canonically engaged in Pokemon battles in RFCK, I have won them. Lol. I beat Dupity, and then I beat his dad Munchie, and now
This is
they're
Lord of
pwned.
Ghosts spin around.
Ooh. Oh. Wait, where did this come from?
Smearig posted it a while ago before all of the Slime Monopoly, and I saved this little spinny.
I should go look for the other ones because this is really nice. This is really cool. Wait, how do we get on this topic?
It was the slime season PCP.
Oh yeah, and I was just gonna say yeah. If we do Shekels for Heckles, you can scope that out. I'm very curious. Like, is it just kind of like the map sort of recreated in blocks on the ground?
I don't know.
So like
we're gonna have to go to the stream and find out. Or
I'm just imagining like to build like a city on top of it. It would have to be huge. Like to build like to build buildings in each of the individual districts, because there's like what is it, like 33 districts, I think, and like to put stuff in each one. I don't know. I'm curious. Okay, well I'll have to scope it out.
It's quarantine. These people all have the time, so
that's true.
You never know.
That's true. I don't know, but everyone's going back to school though. Everyone's going back to school.
No.
Yeah, lol.
Just alt tab out of Zoom
Everyone's
and
gonna
fucking keep
die,
mining
Lamau.
away.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck it. All right. Awesome. Last one. This is the last voicemail. I told you we'd blast through them. Prole Jester. 3, 2, 1, go.
Rinkety dinkety dickety dick. Are we still pretending the social contract's in effect? The police don't serve us, and money trumps reason. But is violence an answer, or truly high treason? Solve my riddle, all present. 2 or 3.
I feel like there was going to be more.
So
It was,
wait,
it was simple, but
what was he
effective.
saying? I like
Is the social contract null and void?
I think
in the current
what he's
social
saying
situation?
is ACAB.
Oh,
I mean,
well, good.
Right? I read that right?
I think that was part of what he was saying. Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to it
Mhm.
again. This is nice.
It says the social contract has been broken.
Because money is more effective than reason.
Is violence is violence good or is violence bad? Answer: good. Bricks through windows, please.
Is violence an answer to the police stuff? Or is it high treason? Is that what he was saying?
Or is he asking is could he be is police violence the answer, or is it high treason? In which case it's bad. It's
This is the
treason,
problem with
it's
the
bad.
rhymes. It leaves a lot of wiggle room for interpretation.
I guess you could read that either way. I'm gonna read it as violence from us, the people, which is good, because because ACAB, Lamau, they don't pay attention unless a business burns down. Ha ha ha! Woo! Funny jokes.
Funny jokes with the jesters today.
Funny jokes and gaffs and goofs and japes and riddles. That's the end of the show.
And on that note, everybody.
And on that note, burn down your local credit union, and then go to the patreon.com/tpcrastinators.
It's the procrastinators.
the
TB Procrastinators is the Twitter.
Jesus Christ, yeah, good. The procrastinators. For 1 million bonus episodes, a whole fucking host of fucking backlog bonus episodes. Too many to count.
Just drown in them.
Literally too many. I cannot tell you how many there are because it surpasses human comprehension.
Are we gonna mention that we missed one?
We did miss one this week or this month, or we haven't done one yet, and we might just
There's
not
still
do one
time.
this month.
There's still time.
There is still technically time. Yeah, we could still get one out this month, and then
We could be
do
fashionably late with the bonus episode.
We could. Yeah. You know, we should still do one, even
We
though we're a few days into them. You're right. We should. Okay. Well, we don't have one yet, but we will hopefully get around to it.
Yeah. I'm just saying, the more people who are waiting for the bonus episode, the more pressure and incentive it'll put on us to actually make one this month. So if you want a bonus episode, get your friends to sign up for $5 a month, and then we'll feel more obligated to do it. So, everybody wins.
We will only do the bonus episode if 10 people become patrons.
If we get 10,000 likes.
Yeah. Die. Leave a SpeakPipe at speakpipe.com/PCP voicemail. If you want to get in on the anarchy, anything goes. There's no quality control. There's no floor. There's no skill floor at all on this shit anymore. It's all been removed. The guardrails are gone. We took the bumpers out of the gutters on our weekend bowling trip.
I feel
Gutter
like
balls
I feel like
rolling.
The bumpers have gone up, because now, like, even if you're crap, you still get in. Whereas if the bumpers are down, you'd have to be good.
We laid down a big old bumper.
We put the training wheels back on.
It's all bumper. In fact, like imagine the bowling alley, and instead of just bumpers in the gutters, the bumpers extend like all the way into the middle. So there's just a straight path, a narrow path on the middle to strike.
You can just
every time.
pitch the bowling ball with inhuman strength. It'll still ricochet off the walls where it's supposed to go.
Have I ever mentioned that I knew a guy one time who bowled like Fred Flintstone? He would use the lightest ball, and he was like a skinny tall guy, and he would, with glasses and stuff, he was like a nerd, and he would like hold the ball and he would like slowly kind of like creep towards the line, and then instead of like a swing, he would just kind of like jerk his arm out from his chest where he was holding the ball to, and kind of twist it in the air, like, and it would like thunk. It would go out in an arc and thunk on the floor, and then it would like slowly roll. And he bowled like a 270. He bowled like literally the best. I haven't seen that much bowling, but he bowled like one of the best games I've ever seen. This guy was like really good, and he had the most bizarre fucking technique that I've ever seen. Okay, just had to get my bowling anecdote in there before the end of the episode. Perfect time for it. Yep. Patreon, Twitter, SpeakPipe, Minecraft server.
Well, yeah, you do all the PCP related stuff, and then go to twitch.tv/giveandtake to watch me draw manga, because that's cool. That's what I do.
Wait, you're not done with that?
I'm doing
another issue. That's why I said he was a golden god.
Oh God, no!
Yeah.
Wait, is this okay? Is this like you finished the part for the Tezuka and you got to finish the rest, right?
Doing more.
I'm finishing the rest. I'm doing it all.
Okay, I see. Yeah, do that. No, I can't argue with that. You should probably go do that.
Too powerful.
All right, fuck yeah, we did it, everyone. Another episode.
And the Big Booby Mummy Milkers podcast.
Not a podcast.
There's not a podcast.
Server.
It's not a podcast. Maybe there's a podcast.
Don't join
the server.
You know what you should do? You should
jiggle, squirt.
If you're not
and
sure,
then post images in the Big Booby.
If you're someone who's been on the sidelines, been hearing all this stuff about Endless War, and you're like, sounds kind of gay, you should go to the Big Booby Mommy Milker server and be like, this isn't gay at all. And then it can be like your gateway drug to Endless War. It can be like,
no, they're just gonna steal all your thunder because they're gonna do the
maybe slime is even better.
100% always effective method. Just take something, put tits on it, triple your income instantly.
No. It cannot be. It cannot be.
We'll see. We'll see how it pans out.
Impossible. By the way, this is actually today, on this Friday, I will be judging on maybe later tonight, after that whole fucking manga thing, twitch.tv/RowdyFrickersCopKillers, I think, unless it gets postponed for some reason, I will be judging the War on Quickville contest. The latest art contest from Rowdy Fuckers Cop Killers, where it's about us fucking waging war on Quickville in retaliation for the slime or for the bicarbonate soda rain. So that should be funny, assuming there's good entries. I don't know. It remains to be seen. All the good ones usually come in at the last minute, so I guess we'll see. Yes, good. All these commands. All right, are we done? Is that the end? Have we ended? Okay. Bye. End of the episode. It's over. It's over. Get out. Go away. Leave us alone. Goodbye.